Hey, do you guys think Austin Powers would still be funny if we watched it right
Do I think Austin Powers would be as
I
funny?
think so.
I think,
now? Do you
yeah,
think it holds
absolutely.
up?
I think
I do think it holds up. I don't think it could be re-released in today's day and age because the society of victimhood is sort of taken off, and everyone would be incredibly offended by everything they say on the movie. But I think for when it
Oh
came
wow,
out,
my memory isn't good then.
yeah, oh, just
There's
tons of
literally
like,
a character named Fat Bastard.
that is true. That
That's
is
true. That did happen.
That
Right,
is
yeah.
true. And it's
all
like
coming back.
they blur the lines of
There's-
consent.
There's a woman named Ivana Humpalot.
That is also true.
Right. Those then, like, wow, we really all make a lot of sense. Basically, everyone who is our age right now.
Okay, I'm super ready. Super ready. We're all squared away. I just gotta get this in the center of my screen.
I see it, Jake, and roll 20. Hi, Jake.
Hey, how's everyone else who's right on time?
We're great. It took me a second to get that. I was like, "What are you late?" This is my usual show up time, so it took me a second.
Okay. I think we're pretty much ready. So I'm gonna do a bit of a recap here for everybody else, not for me, because I definitely know what's going on.
There's some technical difficulties that I missed or something.
No, it's my fault. I've been just wanting to read over my notes and finish my artwork.
Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Can you
Okay,
hear me?
good. Yeah, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Hi.
Okay.
Okay.
It's recap time. So, to bring us back up to speed, you guys headed to Farwater to investigate the Phase 2 Weaver there. Knowing that Phase 2 has to do with mind control. Am I reading the right notes? Yep. Knowing that Phase 2 has to do with mind control.
Write it down, guys.
Yep,
I know
write
is
it down.
mind control.
Yep. And politics, you armed yourself with a piece of information that could convince the enemy that you were one of them. Lou now knows the meaning of that unreadable symbol that you saw on some correspondence. And you hope that saying this word will be proof enough that you are one of them. What?
Did anybody write down the word? I don't remember it. I didn't have to
I
remember
just
it.
frantically was scrolling up. Yes, I did.
Yeah. The word is Numasu, in case anyone forgot. The word is Numasu. Upon arriving in Farwater, you found the town ravaged pretty badly by a monster. You spotted the monster twice. One time it was biting a human body in half.
Get out there.
You spotted
Oh.
the
That was my speakers. Are you good?
Oh, why is it turning off? That's so fucking weird. Okay. Whoa! It keeps turning off. What the hell? Just a sec.
What?
This might be
Is
a
it a push-
fucking... Yeah,
is
it's
it a
on push to talk. Yeah.
Push to talk or voice activated?
Push to talk.
Oh, okay. Oh, weird.
I don't understand why it keeps on fucking turning off. Okay, well, just yell at me every time I turn off, I guess. I don't know.
What is your if you go to your GoXLR like app and you go over to your gate, what are your numbers there?
What
If you're looking at the app, you're looking at if you're looking at the app and you're on the mic section. and
Oh,
you
under
s-
mic?
you use- yeah, under mic, and then you use the little scroll wheel and you go all the way over equalizer, compressor, and then gate. What are
Yeah,
your
it's at
numbers set
50.
to? Okay, I have mine set to minus 45. I don't know if that's less intense or more intense.
I mean, it's been picking me up just fine. It's just that the literal push to talk button turns off after a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
weird.
It just stops registering my fucking push to
Huh.
talk button.
Oh.
Okay, well, it seems to be okay now. We'll just see. You guys, upon arriving to Firewater, you found the town ravaged by a monster. You spotted it twice. One time it was biting a human body in half. The other time it was spinning a cocoon with a person inside using this pizza cheese-like substance that it was pulling from its stomach. You stopped by the Noodle Shack, which appeared to not be another Noodle Shack, but the same one you've always been going to. To your surprise, you saw Hutch there, and after using mental dominion to make him walk away from the shack, he disintegrated, which was far too reminiscent of what had happened years ago for Jake. You were offered shelter by a gaggle of children with cattle prods, but things went south pretty quickly after you hit one of the kids and threatened to crush their skulls. The kids left.
That's a singular you.
It's the royal you.
It wasn't a group you.
We're all responsible.
Okay. So then you made your way to the law here in Farwater to find out that the building had been ripped to shreds, noticeably more so than the surrounding buildings. And as if alerted to movement within the law, the monster started to head your way. And once you saw it in the distance, Slump threw Galdrick, who threw his javelin in a spectacular fashion and dealt a massive blow to the creature. Then Galdrick recalled his spear to his hand, and the creature started to get up again and has begun moving towards you. And that's basically where we left off. But before we pick up...
I thought we killed it and we're in absolutely no danger.
I'm pretty sure...
That sounds right.
No, I think you just really pissed it off without learning anything about the creature. Oh my god, come on now.
Are you sure?
Did you see
Pretty sure
yourself?
we killed it, and you were just
No.
like, and that's where we'll end the session, right after you killed it. Congratulations, everybody.
No, I'm pretty sure you pissed it off and then, without having learned a single thing about it, decided to engage in some combat. I'm just saying, that's kind of what my notes say.
We did learn a single thing about it, and that was electricity.
Yeah, that's true. You did learn that. Okay. So before we get back to that moment, we'll take a little ride on the narrative camera.
Okay.
Got to get my music queued up. Oh yeah, be ready in case it's loud. It shouldn't be too bad.
Ah, it's so loud.
Yeah, just hold on a sec. You can yell in a sec. Also, please don't yell in a sec and throw me off from my narrative camera bit because I'll get lost and the timing matters. All right. So we start out far in the middle of a desert. We get close to the ground along the scorched golden sands, and we find a little creature. It looks like a lizard with mosquito wings, and it does that weird chameleon thing with its eyes where it looks in the two different directions at once. But then both of its eyes look up as a shadow is cast over the desert. The camera looks up, far high up in the sky, and we see something enormous blocking out the sun. But it passes overhead, and sunlight is restored. Then the camera speeds upwards into the sky, faster and faster, as it climbs, punching through the few wisps of clouds in the sky, through the stratosphere, and into low orbit open space. Up here, in the quiet darkness of space, we can start to see objects. Massive objects, surrounded by smaller ones, buzzing around it like bees around a hive. The camera gently floats in the direction of one of these large objects, and we see it is actually a massive military dreadnought. Easily 2 kilometers long, this enormous ship is looming over Cowhearth, the planet that you guys are on. The camera turns, and another dreadnought is floating here, surrounded by hundreds of smaller ships buzzing around it, into and out of the dreadnought. In the distance, we see 2 more dreadnoughts popping out of faster than light drive. The camera turns and starts heading back to the surface. And as we pass by one of these massive dreadnoughts, the unmistakable bold white stencil printing of TACC see is emblazoned on the side. The camera speeds down onto the planet, closer and closer to a land mass, and it zooms right in to the town of Farwater, where you guys are right now. And we see Jake's hackjack screen up, showing only the loading circle of having no reception. And then we look ahead, and there is a giant spider monster rushing at you. And that brings us back to where we are.
I don't like the sound of that.
I got
the
no
spider-
bars, y'all.
How far away is the spider?
It is, I think it was about three houses away on top of a roof. It's kind of like it just had it was basically just pinned to a ceiling with Galdrick's javelin, and it started to get back up again.
What's in our immediate surroundings? Like, is there any way that people could ostensibly run for cover?
You are kind of standing inside of the law building of Farwater, which is a completely destroyed building. Like, you could potentially hide behind like a busted up counter or something, but it has absolutely made eye contact with you guys.
Okay, because basically what I want to do is make my grand entrance and give everybody else a chance to get into better positioning other than being charged at.
Sure, yeah, we can absolutely do that. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely give that a shot, and everyone else, while you're doing your grand intro, can try to think of what they want to do to get into a better position. If it succeeds. Wait, do you have to roll for grand entrance, or do you just fucking do it?
No, I have to roll, and it's 9 or higher. I distract everybody, which is only one thing anyways.
Yeah.
6 to 8 or 7 to 8, I only distract, or 7 to 9, I only distract one enemy.
Yeah. So basically, anything
beneath
above a 7 is going to do it.
Yeah. Okay, 1 second. I'm just getting my stats.
Yep.
So one of the things that we did last week was I threw my javelin, and then I had it Thor return to me.
Yep.
Essentially.
Yep.
I would like to throw my javelin again.
Okay. Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm at a nice distance. I feel like if I'm going to do anything relatively safe, now's the fucking time.
Yep.
Well, I think we should probably figure out when in conjunction to my grand entrance are you throwing it? Because if I get its attention and then you throw it, it's probably gonna ignore me and go right.
I guess I'll huck it before.
Yeah. That makes the most sense to me. You kind of huck it, and then the grand entrance to immediately taunt it off of you. In WoW terms.
Yeah.
So he's throwing it before.
Yeah. So Galdrick, you can go ahead and roll to kick some ass, which is plus tough.
Okay. Yeah, I totally know what my own tough is. Ooh, I actually have a good tough. Yeah. Bam! Ah, fuck! Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So you get an experience point.
Can I roll to help out, or would that
6 is still a failure.
it's still a failure? That's true.
Yeah.
Listen. Let's just be proud. I leveled.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So
Hey, nice.
that's fantastic. But on a miss, you get your ass kicked. You get your ass kicked instead.
I
You
want to know how you're gonna make this work.
Oh, trust me. You guys know nothing about this monster.
Oh God. Okay.
So on a miss, you get your ass kicked instead. You suffer harm or get captured, but don't inflict any harm back. So I'm gonna say that you go to hurl your javelin. You kind of wind up. You see that you've got a bit of time and space, and it can't bite you from there. You huck this golden javelin, and the aim seems true, but with almost, I mean, it's got spidey senses, man. It sees this javelin coming,
Okay.
and in the blink of an eye, it reaches into its stomach, and it grabs a big old ball of spider pizza cheese out of its stomach. And it kind of just effortlessly moves to the side as the javelin sails past it, completely missing. Like it just sidestepped your javelin toss.
Okay.
And then it starts to regurgitate onto this ball of spider pizza cheese.
Okay, that's disgusting. Am I just standing here looking at this?
This is kind of like
I'm
happening.
fascinated by this ball of spider cheese.
It's happening kind of in bullet time. Like as it's stepping to the side, it's spitting on the
Okay. All
on
right.
the thing. So you think it's gonna hit, and then before you can react, it hurls this ball of regurgitated spider pizza cheese at you, and it hits you kind of on your chest, kind of your left breast kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this acidic ball of spider pizza cheese begins to eat through all of your clothing and dissolve into your skin.
Ew.
And there's no wiping it off. And you take 2 harm immediately, and you'll take another 2 harm in a couple seconds here.
Okay. So hold on. Reaction.
Yep.
After I get hit by this thing,
Yep.
I have an idea.
Yep.
It's a little unorthodox.
I love it.
Can I use my angel wings to just move back 5 feet after I get hit with it, but only me? Can I only me? None of this acid shit. Is that possible?
I love
if you
it.
Say no, I'll say.
You know what?
I'm
Why
just
don't you
saying.
just go through? Yeah, why don't you just go through a wall and scrape it off?
Yeah, I can just go through a wall. Let's do that too while we're at it.
Okay, so I love the idea, but I think it sets a deadly precedent.
Yeah. Okay.
So
go fuck myself. Got it. Okay.
Basically, that's never going to happen. And the time it takes you to think of doing this, you take another 2 harm. So
I'm just gonna start screaming bloody murder.
yeah.
Now, is the vomit spider cheese a poison?
Technically, it's like corrosive. It's got poison, but this was mostly just raw digestive juice acid.
You said I've taken 4 harm already?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can I have like retconned protect someone roll to grab like a clipboard off of the desk and throw it in front of Galdrick before the webbing gets over there? And or is there a fire extinguisher that has like a corrosive sign on it that says I can stop things with? There's those kind of fire extinguishers, right? That exists.
Okay, so with a protect someone, you are basically going to take the harm that he would have taken.
Unless it's a really good roll.
In which case you would take 1 harm less than that.
That's true. Okay, let's go back to the. Do they have spill control?
So we didn't retcon. I'm just gonna start looking at Jake and I'm gonna scream med gel.
Are you like, sorry, how much health do you have right now after this?
I have 3 left.
You're fine. It's in my bag.
And you can hear the sizzling as it is continuing to dissolve through flesh.
Okay. Medjo.
I want to like pick up Jake and put him beside Galdrick. Like lift him up and plant him there.
Okay, so I'm like rooting through this box that we ripped open,
Yeah.
trying to get like taser batteries and shit.
Yeah.
So I've only got like 2 hands, so I'll say that I got like 2 tasers. And as soon as I sort of process this, and Slump just picks me up like a fucking infant,
Yeah.
I'll like stuff them in my pockets and be like, "Oh fuck, metajail, metajail." All right.
Yep.
While
Yeah.
this thing is like eating through me, I kind of want to do that awkward, like that thing a dog does sometimes where they just lower their front legs and like their chest and chin is on the floor and they're just like wheelbarrowing forward.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing that, trying to scrape this off the ground.
It's
This fucking sucks.
yeah, it's making it worse. Like I'm not going to make you take any additional harm, but it hurts even worse than it did before.
Now there's like small rocks in with it.
As Slump, I want to start peeing on it.
I
Okay.
embrace it, just hoping that something with the ammonia helps.
Yep.
Solid. I will try to dodge the pea stream, and
My ass is right up in the air. I'm face down, ass up. Just so
well, there you go.
I'm
I'll go
pissing
around the
into
other
Galdrick's
side.
ass.
Oh my.
Whoa.
Oh
I'm laughing
God.
because your account just got banned.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, yep. Well, I got to tell you, if killing kids last time didn't get my account banned, then a man peeing into another man's asshole definitely did. So, thanks,
The gender's
guys.
not part of it. Don't worry about the gender.
So I'm going to just assume the format of this is some kind of auto injector, and I'm just going to stab Goldrick and shriek because I don't know where to put it.
It's like caulking, like when you caulk a bathtub or something like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. There's no needle. You got to like apply it to the wound.
Okay.
Gotcha. And it's sort of like eating into parts of his chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
Slump! Flip him! Slump! Flip him!
Ah!
Flip. Okay, here we go.
Ah! 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 It's burning!
I'm just
Ah,
gonna
this is
sort of
why
like
I hate Flash. It sucks.
I'm gonna put one foot like on one of his shoulders, like near his armpit, and
Yeah.
just kind of look away and just start like pumping this shit into any hole that I can find. Just be like, oh,
Okay.
Oh God, he's giving me the cock.
Oh God. Technically,
That
yes.
was inevitable.
Okay, so because of this, I'm not going to make there be a roll for this. I will just say that as the metagel starts to like hit the affected areas, as the skin is starting to be dissolved and muscle and bone are starting to be eaten away at, this metagel immediately stimulates like a crazy cell division and body healing. And as you kind of pump this gel into the wound, it starts to fill itself up with good not burned flesh, and kind of pop this disgusting ball of spider napalm out of Galdrick. And Galdrick, you heal 2 harm back, and you're no longer taking periodic damage.
Oh my God, that fucking sucked. Oh, kind of like brushing off my chest. Like, I have a hole, obviously, where my clothes were.
Yep.
That fucking sucked.
Suit is
Look
ruined.
at my suit. I just got this.
I'm gonna sort of do like a clumsy power slide, and so with like my backpack on my chest opened up, and I was gonna put like the empty caulking gun injector, whatever we're calling it, and then just start grabbing tasers and sticking them into my backpack. And I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Yep.
Are we running? Are we running?
Is
No,
there,
we're not running. We're gonna kill it. I'm pissed.
Oh no. Is there a jail cell in this law building that's still standing and has a working door kind of thing?
No, nothing in here is functional. Everything has been torn down pretty bad. Like there are jail cells and there are bars and doors, but everything is like the bars are bent all to hell. The doors don't fit in the doorways and are off their hinges.
Geez, guys, I don't think we can trap them. Should we tase them and run?
Okay, so I'm gonna try because I don't know how much you'll let. I haven't really discovered what I can do with my weapon and what I can't yet.
Yeah, totally.
So I want to recall my fucking javelin to my hand again.
Yep, it comes back, no problem.
I want to see if I can do another weapon change.
Okay, yes, you can. Or I mean, you can certainly try. We'll see what happens.
I'm going to attempt to make essentially a lightning version, because that's my gun's property. My weapon's property is lightning, right? Is like that what we've come to decide with that? Is that no? It's not.
Yeah, no.
It's just whatever, huh?
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm essentially going to try to create fucking God. What was God dang it? Billy Bob. What the fuck was my angel partner friend's name?
Billithy was the last time you saw them.
Billithy.
Yeah, but now they're Betty.
Betty, that's right. I'm essentially going to try to make a gun that Betty had.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna picture Betty's gun.
Yep.
I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this!" Ah! I'm
Yep.
gonna, like, try to like forge it into that in my head.
Oh shit! I'm gonna piggyback off this when you're done.
Okay.
What do I gotta do? Tell me what I gotta do.
Okay, this is gonna be roll to use magic.
All right.
So it's roll plus weird.
God dang it! I don't have any of that. You know what? Pass.
Okay, that's technically pass. Okay, so on a 7 to 9, it works imperfectly. You have a glitch. Now usually the player gets to pick the glitch, but I think that's, I don't know, I think that's uninteresting.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So okay, I'm going to choose the glitch. The effect is of short duration. So
It'll go back to a javelin.
exactly. So it does turn into a gun, and it's going to have a random effect. Okay. Oh, nah, that doesn't work. Oh, okay. I like this.
That's a bad noise.
This is a
Yeah,
good
I don't like
one.
that.
Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so you kind of you're holding your javelin, and you remember just how cool Betty was, flipping and teleporting and slashing and just popping heads with her flaming pistol of kick-assery, and you think, if Betty can do that, I can do that. And your javelin starts to like emanate this holy golden energy that is so symbolic of Galdrick.
Yes.
And the javelin starts to kind of crackle with this holy radiant energy, and it just kind of pops. And your hand position hasn't changed. Exactly what you were holding on to is still there. It's just the rest of it is now what kind of gun do you want it to look like?
Baldrick's short and stout. He looks like a fucking dwarf when at the end of the day. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go with like a long carbine.
Oh,
I think they look badass with long carbines.
fuck. Yep, absolutely. You're kind of holding on to it, and you're kind of holding on to the middle of the barrel, like along the gunward part of the barrel part, and it is an absolute perfect dwarven kind of flintlock carbine rifle.
Perfect.
And it is ready to go, but you can feel the form is unstable, and you can kind of get this sense that it's probably not going to hold this perfect flintlock carbine form for very long.
I start opening fire. That's all I got.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I feel very immersed.
3 snare drums roll across the desk.
What kind of effect is this? It shoots snare drums.
all right, so now I think it's been long enough that we're gonna have that happen at the same time as grand entrance, at the same time as Jake. What did you want to do?
Oh, so seeing him switch the thing into some kind of gun, I was gonna look down because I have my gun in its shitty little holster, my
Yep.
rusty garbage revolver, and I have a taser in my other hand.
Yep.
So I want to put my gun down and then try to do the fireball weave with a taser. And I want to ask Lou, or fuck it, hey, Lou.
What?
Eyeball me, girl, eyeball me.
Does that mean helping in?
No, essentially, I just want you to third eye me. So, all right, I suck at this.
Oh, yeah,
I suck
yeah.
at this real fucking bad. But whenever I drop the goop, just let me know I drop it, and I'm gonna start over. All right?
I got you, bud.
Okay. So I want to try to do the flippy blap blap fireball weave that Tom taught me.
Yep.
With the taser instead of the pistol.
Yep.
And I want to see if Lou can sort of be like, oh, you fucked up, and I'll start over. Like, oh, you fucked up. And I just want to try and do that for as long as I can until it either works or Slump does this thing and we run away.
Okay. So we're gonna have so you want to cast like a damaging spell, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
essentially in mechanics,
Yep.
I have one more experience to my level.
Yep.
And my next level will be to change to Spellslinger. And I thought this would be a dope time to make that jump.
Okay. So why don't you roll to use magic? So roll plus weird. Galdrick, roll to kick some ass again. And Slump, you go ahead and roll your grand entrance.
Yes.
And I leveled up. There we go.
Ow, you're shooting me with snare drums.
God.
It's all on the floor. You dropped it all.
Okay, so the way this pans out is Jake kind of picks up one of the tasers and starts doing his flips and moves and tries to do this fireball weave. And Lou, you just watch him basically missing every stroke of ink. It just starts falling all over the place.
I'm gesturing, trying to help. It's up a little, and then it's over.
And he just keeps on overcorrecting. Every time he goes to try to reach the ink and restreak it, he just misses it. And literally, it just looks like he's just kind of like a bad card trick with his taser, and nothing is happening. And seeing that there's no help to be had from Jake, Galdrick lines up with his just radiant golden unstable flintlock rifle and unloads. I'm gonna say you can. Oh yeah, sure. Why not 3 rounds? Sure, 3 rounds, no problem. Because it's a magic gun, so you don't need to reload that shit after every shot.
Yeah.
3 rounds, and it's not bullets that come out of the end. It's like bolts of holy radiant energy, and they strike very, very true as they literally just blast holes straight through this monster as it's coming towards you. And at this point, it is very, very close. And Galdrick has been doing most of the damage. But just as it has made all 8 eyeball contact with Galdrick, Slump does something unexpected. And Slump, what does your grand entrance look like?
Hey, you listen here, naughty bunch of legs looking dog. It's time you and Slumpy have a conversation. Hey guys, when I give you the password, when I give you the signal, you jump in. You listen here. It's time for Slump to take over. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout.
Start moving like in tandem with his sounds.
Wash the spider out, and out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
And then as soon as he's done the song, he turns around and with his big, huge, doughy looking tire-sized face, it slowly splits into a grin, and he gives a big, stupid fucking thumbs up.
Oh my god.
Jake electrocutes himself on the taser and just runs. I'm like, fuck, and just run.
Yeah, absolutely. No, Jake absolutely just kind of fumbles it completely with 2 nat 1s. 100% tases himself. You kind of like go full rigid board for a second and kind of lose all your footing as the taser tases you, and then you just drop it on the ground and you just start fucking running. And the monster not only focuses on Slump, but actually kind of slows down and is a little bit perplexed as to what the fuck is happening from this giant monstrous creature man thing. You have its full attention for sure.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
It is looking a little bit rough. It is not looking that great. You've done a shit ton of damage to it.
By the way, I don't know if you remember or not, but I have Smite, which means that anytime I use any of my body or my specific holy weapon at all, it counts as weakness towards the creature.
Oh, fuck. You're right.
Nice.
So I don't know if you remember that or not, but I hit him 3 times with an 11 roll, and it was weakness to him. So
Okay.
just letting you know, just for future reference.
Nope, that's really good to know, because also you take harm whenever you kick some ass. So it definitely it hurled another ball of nasty hurdy goo at you.
Okay.
But it wasn't as bad. Like, it kind of like got you on the leg a bit, burned you a bit. You take 2 harm.
Can I do the awkward dog leg kick, like like a chihuahua's biting my ankle sort of thing?
Yep.
I want to, since I also have smite, they're going to stack, and I want to throw Galdrick at the spider with his trident.
I don't have a trident anymore. I changed it.
But I thought it changed back like right away.
No, it's basically like when you guys are kind of done with this, it's gonna change back.
Fuck it, I throw them at him anyways. No, I don't.
Okay, I was just gonna say, because
you know what? I go in. I accept it. I aim carbine true, and I wait till I can see the whites of all 8 of its eyes, and then I fucking fire.
No.
So,
is there something in like the immediate area that I can throw? Like something that looks like it would hurt it if I, with Slump strength, threw it at its head.
Yeah, absolutely. There's pieces of busted up twisted metal and all sorts of jaggedy spiked metal balls looking, saw blade looking nasty pieces of metal and rubble all around here.
Okay, sweet. I want to pick up like a chunk of concrete on the end of a piece of rebar and fucking hurl it at its head like I'm throwing a sledgehammer.
Yeah, okay. So, first of all, Galdrick, how you doing with that 2 additional harm that you took?
I'm okay.
I feel like you're not okay.
What do you mean?
I feel like you took...
Ahead?
What did you take? Like, you took 4
I took 4, then I healed 2, and I just took another 2, so I'm back up to 4.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Did I mess something up?
Nope. That sounds... Yep, I wasn't keeping track, but that seems to add up to me.
Okay. I was like, wait, did I miss some damage?
I'm making sure that you're not at 1 health.
No.
Okay.
You can still fuck me up some more.
Okay.
No.
All right, so Jake is just piecing out.
Not super far.
Okay.
I booked it far enough to like maybe get to the first alley, like the first turn.
Yeah.
Where I would have turned back to see where the rest of the group was.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the taser on the ground, and where's the monster facing, related to the taser and also me?
Taser is kind of like between Slump and Galdrick, as they're both standing there assaulting this monster, and the monster is probably about across the street now. It is very, very close, and the taser, I don't know. Yeah, sure, it can be pointing at the monster.
Okay, but he's not like upon us, so that's good.
Not quite yet, no.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the taser. Nice. I'm gonna grab the taser though and run. Like, I want to flank it and try and get away behind it, or position myself so I could once he gets over.
Should I roll to kick some ass?
Yeah, you're gonna roll to kick some ass.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you're gonna kick some ass, but you're also gonna get your ass kicked a bit. That's what kick some ass.
I've got 4 shield and 7 fucking harm, and I take 1 less harm. Fucking come at.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So this is gonna be kind of when it finally closes on you guys. You pick up this piece of rebar with cement and you hurl it javelin baseball bat style at this thing, which are 2 very different ways to throw things, but you kind of mesh the 2 a little bit.
Sure.
And you smash it for, I believe your attack's hit for what, like fucking 5 harm or something now?
Exactly.
Yeah, good lord. So yeah, you hit it for 5 harm.
Okay.
And that does a real number on it. I will say kind of like as it was leaping across the street towards you, you kind of take it out of the air with this giant assault. But it gets up not quickly. It is very busted up.
Okay.
But it definitely rakes down with one claw and it deals 4 harm to you.
What the fuck? Okay, so 3.
3 harm.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
All right.
It is
Ow.
super fucked up now. Like you can see it is gushing like black, oily like tar and ooze from every part of it. And Lou, you absolutely pick up the taser and can get behind it with very little effort as this thing is fucked up.
Can I just try and assess and see where, like, does he have a, vulnerable under his arm, one of his 8 armpits or whatever, and try and read a bad situation?
Yeah, read a bad situation for sure you can. So you roll plus sharp.
Okay, then that's 7 and 9. Hold 1.
Yeah, so one question.
What? Because he's right on top of Galdrick and Slump, really. So what's the best way to protect those guys?
At this point, running away is not really going to be an option for Galdrick and Slump, because this thing is as damaged as it is, could absolutely reach them quicker than they could get away. Your best way to protect the victims is to try to disable this creature in some way. Fleeing isn't going to do it. It's got to come down to damage and like you're going to have to try to do something to the creature.
And it's taking its goo from its stomach?
Yeah.
And that's it. Can I try? I know I have the taser, but can I try to just wrap from behind, try and wrap a scarf around its belly to block it? Block the goo? Yeah, that goo. That exact goo right there.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to like it's kind of on the ground right now. Like it's kind of trying to get up, and you want to get around it and kind of wrap us. This thing is thick as fuck.
It's thicker than a Snicker.
Thicker than a Snicker. This is a thick boy, and that would be tough to do. I'll let you try. You can absolutely try. But this is going to be kind of well, I mean, it's roll to act under pressure to do it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Plus cool, yep.
Well, at least it's not negative. Let's see. It's also 9. What does that result?
So you have a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. So you can do it. I'll let you wrap some scarves around this thing's belly. But you get to choose one of those: worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay.
Price to pay.
Yeah. Okay. So the price to pay is that getting this close to this horrific, flailing, kind of frantic monster is that you're gonna take a hit of damage. So you wrap you got like you pull off like a couple scarves around your neck and a couple down your sleeves and one from around your waist. It's just like this infinite number of scarves, and you kind of tie it around its belly, kind of cinching those spinnerets up together so they can't really produce much of that silk anymore. But as you do that, one of its weird bendy fucking arms reaches back and just it pinches you real good with its big claw-like hands, and you take 4 harm.
I want to rip its 2 fucking arms off, like a fucking Wookiee. I want to rip
Okay. The upper ones or the lower ones?
I'll say that like the top 2, the ones that I imagine have been doing most of the flailing and hitting.
Yep.
I know that I can still use the other 2, but the 2 that it considers its primary limbs, I want to rip them off.
Yep, absolutely. So that's another roll to kick some ass. Oh boy.
Holy shit.
So you grab its upper arms, and you start heaving, and it's not like flesh where it kind of stretches and pulls. It's kind of like an insect where it's like they're locked in place, and you give a big pull, and it just feels like they're like joints, like mechanical joints locked in place, until you kind of redouble your efforts, plant your feet, and yank, and there's a crack and a pop as these two arms just come flying out of the top of it.
My God.
But
all right, awesome.
Because when it's kick some ass, you also take some harm. With a 10 plus, you get to inflict an additional 1 harm.
Okay.
You can suffer 1 less harm because you always take harm back. You can force the monster where you want it.
Okay.
Or you can take +1 on your next roll.
I will take 1 less harm.
That's probably a smart choice.
I'm already doing 5 harm.
Yeah.
And, so yeah. And don't I lifesteal when I hit as well?
That's true, because you used your hands this time.
Yep.
Yeah. So you heal for what? I think you heal for 2 each time you fucking hit. Yeah. Okay,
So
that's good.
So you said that I was going to get hit for 4 harm?
This one's 5, because this time, basically, when you pull its arms off, its whole upper body kind of comes with the momentum, and it bites you. With that mouth of teeth, it bites a big old chunk of fucking slump off, and you take 5 harm, which would be 4 harm with your -1, which would be -3 harm with your chosen to suffer less harm.
And then the life leech.
And you take 2 life leech. So you only suffer 1 fucking harm from a 5 harm attack. That's enough to almost kill anyone else.
Now I'm out of armor. Oh no. How will I ever survive?
Oh God.
I'm looking for an opening.
There definitely is one.
Okay.
This thing is now basically it is super fucked up. It is basically on death's door at this point.
Well, in that case, I want to drop I guess I already dropped the taser.
Yeah.
But instead of going for the other taser, I'll go for the shitty revolver.
Yeah.
And with that last failure, I did the level up, I did the switch.
Yeah.
So I would like to use combat magic.
All right. So this is going to be I think combat magic is roll to kick some ass, right?
Yes. So it is roll to kick some ass, but you roll plus weird instead of plus tough.
Yeah, man. Do it up.
And I guess you need to know my things. I took missile, which is harm far obvious loud magic.
Yep.
+1 harm messy.
Yep.
And +2 harm fire.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. You went for like the fireball special, right?
So I wanted to go with fire because of what Tom did.
Yep. That makes sense.
So as I'm doing my flips and my dumb shit, I feel like I need to do fewer of them.
Yep.
And instead of the way Tom would normally sort of shoot, kind of like isosceles or bladed, sort of like traditional stuff.
Yep.
I push my hand down to where my hip is, so it's sort of like coming more from my like hip or gut level.
Yep.
And then it just lightning rips out of the gun.
Okay, like a quick draw kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's still sticking with like your motif of sort of like the revolver ocelot bullshit.
Yeah.
But then the final shot is sort of like a right out of the holster.
Yeah.
Up from.
I fucking love it. Okay, cool. And with 8, is it just a regular glitch?
The combat magic is just kick ass.
Oh, it's just kick ass. So you just do the damage.
I don't know. It's the first time I'm doing it.
No, absolutely. I mean, we're all going to be kind of learning this, but I mean, it kind of doesn't matter because with that damage, this thing kind of pushes itself up off the ground with its 2 lower arms, and it looks real angry at Slump, and it looks like it wants to get another big mouthful of Slump, but then it's distracted.
That's what all ladies say too.
Oh my God. It gets distracted by some crazy ass motions on the far side of the street as Jake is doing these crazy flips and maneuvers with a significantly more practiced hand, having learned from the mistakes, having gone over what Tom told you. It's this perfectly practiced hand, and Lou, you look over and those thin streaks of ink that used to be coming from his fingertips, they're considerable streaks of ink in the air, like from Hero when he's painting with the big brush. It's big ass thick calligraphy in the air, and it is being woven perfectly until finally it changes a little bit, and he unleashes a perfect spell from his hip like a quick draw, and this explosive fiery lightning bolt just explodes from the gun straight down this spider thing's mouth, and the spider thing just explodes into
Oh my god.
like its legs are kind of on the ground, but basically from the bottom two spinnerets up, it just explodes. And it's just
Since Slump had just recently been bit, and I'm imagining he was close to the splash zone.
Oh yeah.
I want to like wipe a huge handful of muck off my face like a windshield wiper and just go, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no. Galdrick, you two covered in spider blap.
I'm done with the day.
Oh boy.
Galdrick's smile is just 180 degrees. I'm just like, this, my suit is messed up. I have a hole in my chest. Well, it's healed now, but I got it. That hurt. My Slump.
Yeah.
I want to go get some noodles.
Noodle buddies.
God, I can eat.
I want Jake
Jake,
to be
that was
like,
amazing. You totally nailed it.
yeah, in the background of the shot, like my sleeve's on fire and I don't know it yet because I'm just like in awe. Oh fuck, I did it! Then I'll just sort of like drop the gun and realize I'm on fire, kind of roll around in the dust a little bit. Any sort of badass moment that may have existed, it's gone now.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
Jeez,
well,
I feel like
think
we weren't even supposed to be able to beat that guy yet. Good job, everybody.
I feel like we should take the body to somebody, but I don't know who. The tack or
Okay,
like-
so hold on a second. So we talked about this kind of like OOC a few sessions ago. You said some things could work and some things couldn't work. Is this one of the creatures that Slump could eat, and that would be essentially a ceiling nail? Because he's consuming the ink.
Is this a woven creature?
Yeah, is this a woven creature?
Yeah.
I remember you
Yeah.
saying that the kids said that they've killed it before, that it just keeps coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, Lou can see this thing, and it is raw ink. There's no creature there. It is 100% a fabrication.
So from what we
Interesting.
know is
Let-
that this thing will just come back.
Yes. Yep.
Slump, this thing looks lunch-shaped.
Yeah, it make me mad. It do a bit on Todd. Teeny Todd. Slump thinks he should eat.
Jake,
Yeah, man, what up?
do you have one of those nail things?
Nah, man, I got no bars.
Hey, Slump, you hungry?
Well, Slump trying to maintain his figure, but every now and then it's okay to have a num-num.
It's Tuesday. It's your cheat day. Go ahead.
I want to like unhinge my jaw as
Yeah.
much as I can to take in as much of this disgusting, warm, soupy, hard-shelled arachnid body, and just smash it down my.
Yeah, what you guys witness, because there's only the bottom half left, really. What you guys witness is kind of like the most horrifying, upsetting, disgusting version of a person eating a crab that was actually a spider/human. As he's just using his hands like those crab crunchers, just busting open the shells on the legs and the stomach, pulling out big, nasty, black, oily hunks of meat and just shoving them into his mouth.
If I can, I want to grab like one of its digits, one of its fingers or something, and like snap it off at the knuckle, and then dip it into some of the body goop, like butter sauce, and just shove it into my mouth very daintily with one finger held in the air, going.
Are you want to share?
Fuck.
I kind of look at him like, I just ate.
Yeah, I will say that you guys sealed the vast majority of the ink of this creature.
Okay.
So just for mechanics sake, you sealed 70-80% of the ink from this creature. Because it wasn't a nail, so it wasn't a magical sealing. It's whatever Slump could eat is no longer available to be rewoven.
Nice. Okay.
So I'll walk up to the group with my singed jacket sleeve, and I'm trying to resend the same message to Tom that I need a nail, or tell me how to make a nail, or I need a nail for some kind of big fucking spider monster. But I don't have bars, so I don't know. I'm just gonna keep sending it.
Yeah, okay. So, Jake, what you notice is that you don't have any bars, but suddenly one of your Nokia phones starts to ring.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll sort of pat around to the 3 places I have one of them.
Yeah, and it's vibrating, and it doesn't show who's calling. It's a very weird display on the phone. It doesn't look like a normal cell phone call, but it does have the answer button is lit up, and you can accept whatever is happening to the phone.
Man, I feel like someone probably wrote a lot of shit to say right now. I should probably I'll pick up the phone and just go, meowdy.
Hello? Is this working? Jake, is that you?
Oh my god, it's fucking Kirby. As soon as
Slump I hear in the background?
As soon as Slump hears the voice, goes,
It's a weird little bitch, man.
Oh, I guess you guys can hear me, can't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of plug my other ear and try to talk into it. Be like, yeah, man, what's up?
Hey, I was expecting to hear from you guys when you got to Farwater, but I didn't hear from you. You guys, the hackjacks are all fucked up. You guys get there okay?
Yeah.
So I want Slump to lean in and scream into the hackjack.
Yeah, everyone knows hacky sacks don't work when big 8-leg monster doggies are around. Idiot.
And then nod very knowingly towards Jake, like he's just explained it when he totally hasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think, you guys found something over in Farwater? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. I miss you guys.
Yeah, man, usual spider interference, typical stuff. This is the law, right? Not the tech, the building we're in.
That is right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all that. Yeah, man, we got to the law building, and it's not. It got pretty fucked up, dude.
What? Did you bring Tom with you? Tom knows what to do. Just.
Yeah, man, he's here, but nope, there's nothing here, dude.
What do you mean there's nothing there? There's no one working? It's a Tuesday? Yeah, they should be working on a Tuesday.
No, man, the building's gone. It's kind of here. There's a post and some stuff, but there's a wall, 1.24 walls maybe. There's nobody. I think everyone's fucking dead, man.
Oh, that's real bad.
Ask him if he's got any med gel.
Yo, man, you got any med gel?
Ask him if he's got a stapler again.
Med gel and a stapler.
Wait, was that Slump asking for my stapler?
No, tell him it wasn't. Tell him it wasn't me.
No, Lou, do you want anything?
I guess just the stapler then, if it's up for grab.
Med gel and 2 staplers, please.
Oh, you want me to ship that over to Farwater? Where?
Just ask him. Is he at the place right now? Is he at the police station?
I mean, fuck, I don't know. Hey, Curbs, you at the law?
Yeah, ever since the Hackjack network went down, I kind of rejiggered a radio thing that I figured maybe the antennas on your Nokia phones could hook up. So yeah, I'm in the supply room. I'm in my crying corner.
Keeper.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
I would like to use angel wings on myself.
Oh no.
And appear right next to
Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Wait, you need to roll for that.
I need to roll for that.
Yeah, you need to roll for that.
I really
God. Oh no.
So I'll just start talking.
Oh no.
It just straight fails. It doesn't put me anywhere weird.
Are you
on
sure?
On a 7 to 9, you don't quite manage it. Either way,
What about on a miss?
There's nothing for a miss.
You're lying to
There's
me.
nothing for it's either succeed or pass. It's either succeed or kind of succeed. There's no miss.
Okay, so as you hear Kirby's voice,
Damn it!
and he tells you,
let's try it again.
all right, fine, I'll let you try it again.
This will be hilarious. God. Yes!
Oh yeah, you teleport with a magnificent success. You teleport to exactly where Kirby is. He's kind of like, you see Kirby. He's in the storage room of the law back in Quinton. It's kind of a dark corner at the back. There's a bunch of boxes all over the place, and he's got a little lamp over this just awful, ugly fucking makeshift radio thing where he's got like, it looks like one of those old timey telephones where he's kind of talking into a banana phone piece, and he's got a little earpiece over his ear kind of thing. And he's got you see him kind of crank it to give it more juice every now and then. And he's talking into that. And as soon as you appear, his eyes just go wide, and he's like, "Oh, hi there, mister.
Hey, where's that gel? I kind of like point to my chest. I could really use the gel.
It's I can't just give you that. It's like you gotta like sign it out, and you gotta be like a member of the force, and you gotta have
Kirby,
a requisition
do you realize how
form.
far I just traveled? Give me the fucking gel.
I'm gonna lose my job.
Don't tell anyone.
Oh, it's like it got stolen.
Yeah, exactly.
I work for the law. I ain't giving you shit.
Okay, where is it?
It's in that box over there.
Okay, it's in that box.
Yeah, that box right there. But you gotta be careful with the
giant spider on the wall.
What? Oh my god! What? Oh no!
I reached through the box with one hand and kind of like blindly looked for it.
Yeah, no, you reach in and it's like all neatly stacked tubes of Metagel.
I just start stuffing them inside my fucking jacket. Like,
do you want to stop when he looks back at you, or just keep going? Okay.
I want to see how many I can get in my pocket.
Yeah, I'll say you can probably get 2 as he looks to the side and then looks back. You kind of like quickly grab 2.
Oh, it was just a shadow. Oh, is that Jake? Hey, Jake, how you doing?
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm
don't
gonna
use
turn
my,
around
don't
real
use
quick
my
and see
radio.
that he's not there.
This is my radio. I made this.
No, I want to borrow. Give me that.
No, just don't. Hold on. Just don't stop that.
Give me that.
Slump hears Slump hears this going on and grabs Jake's hack jacket and go,
Is that Mr. Teeny Talk?
Yeah.
Mr. Teeny Talk.
No, everybody, get off the radios. You're using up all my radio airwaves.
Stop
Stop it.
It's Teeny. I know Teeny Talk.
No.
Hi,
Hey,
Teeny
Slump.
Talk.
No,
Wait, what's he doing?
Just standing here with Jorp and Lou.
That's. Oh yeah, Jorp's there. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Did you? Oh, you want me to get the stapler? Okay, here's the phone. I'll go get the
no,
stapler.
don't take my stapler.
No, just any stapler. Get his stapler.
I walk through the wall into the front desk.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, sure, that's fine, Mr. Goldrick.
I grab the stapler and then I want to angel wings right back next to them.
For the sake of flavor, I want you to roll for it.
Okay. Yes.
So there's like this, it's because it's like a mixed success. You kind of, it looks like you're about to have a bowel movement and kind of nothing happens. And Kirby's just kind of looking at you. He's like, is everything okay there, Mr. Goldrick?
Yeah, it's weird. It usually works.
And like you're halfway through that sentence when the wings pop out and you just boom, just vanish.
Ah! Hey! Here's the stapler. I got it.
That's great.
Oh, hey, it's me.
Yeah, that's great. You guys need anything else?
I want Slump to bite into the stapler while he's like on the screen over the hack jack so that Kirby can watch.
Well, this is mostly.
Oh, it's audio.
This is just the Nokia phone, so there's no.
I
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Okay, I want to crunch into the stapler like close to the phone so he can hear the crunch, and he's pretty dumb, but he can probably figure what it is.
Is that Slump? Is that Slump with my?
Yeah. I'll pay for it. As usual.
Okay, it's not the money, it's the fact that I got things to staple, now I got no stapler, so...
Use paper clips.
Yeah, I guess I got... They're really inconvenient, you gotta... Alright. You guys need anything else?
No, but, hey, before you go, Jake, give me the fucking phone. Did you want us to get you any souvenirs while you're here?
Yeah, how about a couple staplers? You guys want to give me a couple staplers? And, if they got some of that Firewater chewing gum, the one with like the baseball player on the front, I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want a pack of baseball swinging Firewater gum.
Sounds good. If they got it, I'll get it. Okay,
I appreciate that. I love you.
I love you too. Here's Jake.
Okay, yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Jake.
Hey, bud. So I guess if we need stuff, we'll just show up and take it. That's cool.
Yeah, please don't do that. Like, I got inventory records and stuff. Like, it's really bad for me when you guys just do that. So if you guys...
No, I hear that. I think we've got some serious stuff though going on. So you said the whole Hackjack network's down?
Yeah, that's what it seems like. I can't get connection to anywhere.
Fuck me, Chief. All right. Do fucking landline phones exist? Or you know what? Would my dad have a ham radio as a weird doomsday prepper?
Yeah, absolutely, it would.
Okay. Hey, Curb.
Yeah, what's up?
Could you call Marshall's the scrapyard, the garage?
I guess. Do they have one of these phones?
Maybe. Yeah, go for it. See what happens.
All right, I'll give it a shot. What should I just call them and say hi? Make sure they're okay?
Yeah, and then give them the number you called, because however this worked, it worked. And then just tell them to, sort of relay. You tell them, call me, I call you, things will happen, and, bing, bang, boom. All right, I gotta go. There's spiders.
Okay. Bye. All right, sir, I love you.
And just hang up?
Yeah, I'm just hang up.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's a nice kid. That's a nice kid.
Such a stupid fuck.
All right, you guys have got so Jake still has one more thing of Metagel, and Galdrick now has 2 things of Metagel.
I'll give one of them to Jake. Here, Jake, replace yours.
Thanks, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, you guys mind if I bum one of those?
Gross. Why would you put it there?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to not skip a beat just because it's more efficient.
Oh,
Shit, Slump, how do you use it?
Slump eats it.
Oh boy.
Num
yeah,
icing that makes Slump's tongue feel weird.
6 to 1, half a dozen to another, man, as long as it gets in there.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, I'll give you one of the Metagel, so I'm down to 1.
Okay, so Galdrick, Lou, and Jake all have 1 Metagel.
Lucky.
And Slump just eats things to feel better.
Shut the fuck up. You've got like 87 armor.
That is true.
I got hit for 5 harm. Okay, so I took 1 damage.
And heals for you heal for as much as a Metagel when you fucking hit something with your fist.
Love
That's
it.
fucking incredible.
Just wait
Very,
until
very
Doctor. I'm waiting for the opportunity today for Dr. Ick to sew my 2 fucking arms on.
Yeah, so I was kind of wondering how exactly that's gonna work. What I was kind of thinking, because these sessions are kind of shortened, I think having you guys travel all the way back there and go through all the procedure and come all the way back here is kind of crazy. Like, you got that on your last upgrade, right? Your last level up.
That was what I picked for my last level.
Exactly. So you should technically already have it. So I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of make it like history that happened. We can do it
or something.
like, yeah, exactly. Or like right now, basically right after this fight, you guys hop back and lose ship. You flew back to Quinton. You went to the cave where you found Dr. Ick working with these weird mushrooms, and some of them almost seem to have sentience as they like it's like the mushroom leans towards you a little bit when you walk in, and he's just like happy as a peach in there working on these mushrooms with his like clippers and needles and stuff like that. And you ask for Frankenstein mushroom arms, and it's like a light goes on in his head, and he does the whole procedure where he like they knock you out, and then he stretches your rib cage out to make room for the extra 2 arms, and they are made of mushroom, but they look quite a bit like flesh, but they don't bleed. Like they're kind of like separate arms, so that they're not connected to your circulatory system. They don't bleed, and like you take less harm when they're damaged. They become less functional, but you don't take as much harm if it's those arms specifically that get damaged. It's like a mixture of more you and an item.
Nice. Okay.
And then you guys fly back, and now you've got fucking Goro Slump with 2 big ape arms and 2 if you have anything that you'd like the arms to look like, they can look like that, but they look a little bit off. They don't look like normal Slump.
Yeah, so basically I want them to be sort of the same general skin tone as Slump.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really know that they weren't made out of Slump flesh, but that they've got big sort of red, arguably clean sewing marks all the way around where they're stitched into his body.
Yeah.
And then, at a couple of random spots along the arms, there's like tears, and it looks like there's like a fungus growing underneath. Like he's
okay, yeah. I love that.
And the what we had agreed on, just so he's not always walking around like Goro, because it make it pretty hard to fit in fucking anywhere, is that he can activate them.
Yes, that's right.
Pull them out. So maybe like he's got like a horizontal sew marks down his rib cage on either side, and then when he wants to bust out the arms, they'll come out of those slits.
I like that.
Cage.
Also, consider this and just let me know which one you like more.
Yep.
Kind of like a weird fungal rash along his sides.
Yep.
And the mushroom just like multiplies and grows in incredible speed and becomes these arms.
Yes. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
That fits perfectly with with Ix fucking research into the mushrooms.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so you've got this like fungus rash that is perfectly hidden when you have like a shirt on, and it looks pretty suspect if you had a shirt off. And then whenever you want to do transformation, these 2 extra arms that look mostly like your flesh, except when they split and when they've got these kind of open spots, there's no circulation underneath. It's just more weird fungus.
And what we had agreed on with what it does, its mechanic is that I'll roll twice, and then whichever's the higher roll, we take that.
Yeah, you basically just now have advantage on all kick some ass rolls, or whenever you can like flavor wise use the arms. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Slump is now effectively Goro-ified.
That's so rad.
And we're putting that under like dark transformation or something like that, whatever the monstrous has. Yeah. And at this time, the carbine rifle that you had, Galdrick, it becomes more and more and more unstable and kind of loses its form. and then it pops back, but it actually pops back to the trident, not to the javelin.
Oh, sweet! I missed this thing. Ha! Ha! I was gonna like poke this guy. Ha!
And you suddenly find, because you were jabbing with it, you find Lou and Slump horrendously ugly because they don't have beards. It really upsets you. Like it upsets you way more than it should. You're really quite
Oh, God.
yeah.
Like, Lou, have you
Why-
ever
why
thought
are you
about growing
looking
a
at me
beard?
like that? Well, yeah. I mean, there's some honest work left for bearded ladies. Yeah.
I just think you would. I think you're like a 6, and I think if you got a beard, you'd be a 10.
You know, I like that you're not. I like that you're trying to expand the, expectations. I'll take it under consideration, I guess.
I'm just letting you know. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Jake, you look good, buddy. You look good.
Thanks, man. I mean, I feel kind of weird, but thanks.
All right. Well,
All right.
now this is awkward.
Did we? Right. Well, yeah. After that, did we definitely that operation took just so long. So we definitely slept and have all our health back and don't have to use the Metagel.
Yeah, definitely. Just gonna say
Seems
keep saying
like that
definitely.
probably. Definitely.
So are we still like in the TAC area though?
The law area.
The law area.
Yep. You're
Are we-
absolutely still near the law.
Are we inside the building or are we outside the front?
You guys were kind of inside it, but I kind of picture this taking place under the awning in the front of the building.
I want to enter the building.
Yeah,
Or
there's
what's
no
left
wall there,
still-
so yeah, you can. That's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem.
What's still there? I'm gonna look for a stapler. To break it's a random stapler.
Yeah, roll me 2d6. Yeah, I'll say you kind of search around. You find like a filing cabinet, and on the ground, kind of underneath some rubble, is a very dirty, potentially functioning stapler.
Cool. I will put it in my pocket and keep that for tiny hand bitch boy.
Who said he had tiny hands? I don't remember that ever being part of it.
Tiny, disgusting little midget hands.
This is the worst thing.
Yeah. After I get that, all right. So what's next? I thought we were supposed to meet up with the people here.
I think maybe
Yeah.
we got our magic word. Should we go and just do some hardcore secret agent information gathering? Get to that big old house with all those big old mine zombies?
I want to like look down at my chest and be like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, you guys are like stained head to toe in nasty black spider ink gore, and Galdrick's clothes have been burned. And yeah, that's basically what you guys are looking like.
Was there anything in my my ship that we could have make some stuff out of the drapes? My Sound of Music style. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, sure. I will say you guys could clean up. Yeah, because we just did do that whole thing with Slump getting Goro-ified. Yeah, you guys you cleaned up nicely. I guess Galdrick had to buy another suit or get that one mended, whichever one you want. Yeah, no, okay, you look relatively presentable.
Yeah, I say we head on over there. If we can beat that big old dumb spider thing, what can't we do?
I mean, we probably can. Nope, that's solid. That's good. That's good thinking. Lick your elbow. Slump, can you lick your own elbow?
Okay, nope, Slump can't look as that. Not none of the 4 of them actually.
Yeah, I guess
No, but I mean, as far as
it wasn't an actual question; it's more rhetorical.
yeah, but we're talking about brain juice. I'm a little freaked out by that, man.
What do you mean?
They said that Gar was his name, Garvin.
Garvin, yep.
Yeah, Garvin just straight up like, boom, brain zombie Dracula shit. Like, I don't know, man. This seems out of our fucking league. Like, I want to tiptoe on this.
That's true. He has to know though that we aren't already part of his horde, right? So if we fit in, maybe he won't try and use the mind control.
Keeper.
Yeah.
Since I leveled up and essentially changed classes,
Yep.
do I have all of those functions, or like in fiction, should I ease into this?
It's gonna be kind of easing into it, but we can take each one as like, what were you thinking?
I can now summon a monster into the world, so I would be like weaving a little familiar.
Yep.
But I wanted to weave something just horribly disfigured and broken as my first attempt to use as like a scout.
Okay, yeah, you can absolutely do that. What kind of creature were you thinking of weaving?
I mean, we got spiders on the brain, so I'm just gonna go with like a happy little furry brown spider.
Okay, like the size of a normal brown spider, or a big monster spider?
I think it should be kind of quick, like not itty bitty.
Yeah,
maybe like palm sized.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. No problem. You kind of you're getting the hang of this, and Lou is able to really help guide the weaving. And so once you describe what you want and how you think it's going to happen, and you're better at manipulating this, you kind of know, you got kind of a feel for how it moves, even though you can't see it. And you are able to weave a fairly intimidating looking spider that is fast.
Then I accidentally electrocute it and it explodes.
Okay. I guess there's that.
Another one. Let me make another one, and this one's okay. And then I'll start going through my phone, which means my notes, and I remind everyone of the address that I totally wrote down.
Yeah, it's fine. You don't need to know what exact. It's not like if you go to like 6882 or something like that. It's going to be something awful.
Hey man, so 6881 Farthings, but folks, let's tally ho or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
Let's do some sneaking.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little lost.
Yeah.
Where are we going and why are we going there?
Garvin's mansion, I assume.
Garvin's mansion. Okay.
Yeah, I want to go to Garvin's mansion and huck Spider Buddy like over the garden wall and see what happens.
Smart.
Okay. So you guys.
This goes wrong.
You guys are making.
You got a fucking plan?
Yeah, if you guys have something else, you can definitely do that. Otherwise, I'm just gonna kind of explain what happens.
Look, I'm not trying to get into a fight here. I just don't know what the fuck else to do. We were supposed to come to the law. We're at the law. The law doesn't fucking exist.
What do you want from me? I don't know. I don't even have a flapjack.
All right, man. I mean, you keep pointing to the sky, but we're talking glass houses and stones, so fucking keep in your pocket, Chief.
You guys good?
I have a frowny face on Galdrick. I don't have a webcam on, but I have a frowny face.
All right. So you guys start making your way through town, and you don't have a map of town, so it's a little bit hard to navigate. Let's get the time situated. So you went looking for the law in the morning, and you fought the monster, which took a while. You took the rest of the day to go back to Quinton, get Slump all Goroified, and then I assume you slept somewhere, probably in the ship or somewhere else, no problem. And now it is morning, and it takes you. You all heal back up because you slept overnight. You went to the hospital or whatever you had to do that we're not gonna go through because that's gonna take too much time. So you guys are all healed up and good to go. and you start making your way through town, and you didn't have a map of it. And so you're kind of like trying to look at the numbers on the houses. The streets aren't straight. It takes you a little bit of backtracking to start figuring out how the hell this thing is all laid out. And then you come to where you think the right street is. And you notice that it's like on the northern edge of town. There's no more blocks or roads. And you can actually see the mansion in the distance. And it is big. It is a big, big house. It is more than a mansion. It is like a manor. This is a multi-wing estate. And it is huge. And it doesn't take a genius to see that while it does have some quote-unquote battle damage, it is noticeably less harassed than every other building you have come across. This house, it's almost like it was the webbing was placed like fucking Halloween decorations almost, or very obvious acid marks are on the wall where everybody could see it, even though it has no point to be there. It wasn't structural or anything. It's very much meant to look like it was under assault without ever actually having been under assault. And it is quite a large manor. And you guys are at the front door, and now let's see if I can. This was one of the ones I was working on, and I apologize if I move you here. I hope that works. You guys are at the... Oh, wait, I guess actually I can make the whole courtyard visible. You guys, it's not like reveal areas.
Ooh.
Yeah. There you go. That should just about do it. But you guys are at the front doors to this massive estate. I guess maybe if you guys wanted to be further back, you can move yourselves further back, because I know Jake, you wanted to...
the stairs and stand there.
Okay. Galdrick runs up to the stairs and stands in front of the doors.
Gotcha. I guess seeing Galdrick take the lead, I will go with, and then I'll sort of take Spider Buddy and just sort of look him in his face and be like, "All right, you ready? Ready?" And I don't know how to wait. I can't speak. I can speak Spider.
You can or you can't?
I can.
You can?
Oh man.
Yeah, underused magic. Magic is dope. I can communicate with something that I do not share language with.
Does it have to have a language? Is there anything in there about that? Hold on,
No, okay, hold on. I got to roll.
Yeah.
I apparently had to roll to make this guy too, so oops.
Yeah, I know. That's fine. You just would have made abomination after abomination. Oh my god, that's a good fucking
yes.
roll.
I can communicate with Spider Buddy.
God.
So I'm just going to quickly go over what we think Garvin looks like.
Yeah.
And I'm just
You've seen Garvin.
well-dressed.
Wait, no, you haven't. Never mind. You saw
No,
Demersal.
Yeah, we saw Demersal, and I think I'm mixing up some of our Demersal and Garvin.
Yeah.
So I'm going to kind of like describe a mashup of the two that I'm sure is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially just tell him to find the most pompous douchebag up there, and I'm just going to sort of like huck him up the wall, and he's just going to go ham and start peeking in windows and shit.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Spider-Man, Spider Buddy, not Spider-Man. Actually, speaking of which, when you guys were going through town, you heard movement in the town that sounded awful suspicious, like another Spider-Man.
Wonderful.
But you never saw it. And this spider just latches itself to the wall. It starts creeping up and very carefully starts to go on like the ledge of a windowsill and peeks its eyes over the windowsill a little bit and looks in the corner of the window, and then kind of scampers under the windowsill, and it tries to find another window, and then it just ever so delicately, like as if someone's going to see it looking in the window, tries to like look in through the window, and then it kind of scampers and looks in another window, and it just kind of scales this whole wall, looking through the windows. And then, oh, fuck me. OP is shit.
I can use magic.
Damn it. Okay. I gotta look at my notes and see what you can fucking see from the windows now, I guess.
He's my first weave. We'll say that he's awful and glitchy. Wait, hold on. Do you have the glitch list?
Yep.
I don't. Can you slap it somewhere?
Yeah. Let me put it in the Discord. Actually, let me put it in Roll20. That's nice and easy to read, isn't it? Weakened,
Okay.
short duration, you take 1 harm, or the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention. Or it has a
We'll
problem
say
effect.
He's my first go, so I will take the glitch. The effect is of short duration.
Yeah.
So that you can just like pick a thing and be like up, and then he unweaves, and I'm like, ah, darn, Spider Buddy. I'll love you always.
Oh, God. Guys, there's a lot of stuff in here. And the idea of revealing something early has put butterflies in my tummy. Let me see which rooms he can look in and which one makes the most sense.
Yeah, we've never fucked with your plans before.
This is the first time.
I would like to use my third eye to figure out which one Hutch is, please.
Fuck me, I know. Jeez.
To all the dungeon masters out there, we love you and we're sorry.
Shit. Okay. Then what I will say is the Spider Buddy ran over to the windows over here to the right-hand side. And what it reported back seeing was a room full of very fancy people holding wine and brandy in front of a fireplace and talking.
Okay.
And then it poofs out of existence.
Ciao, Spider Buddy. All right, so that was this window?
Yeah.
I will just relay all information and say there are some fancy people to the right because that is super helpful.
How how high up is this off the ground? Is this ground level?
Yeah, this is ground level. It was looking in at the ground level. There is a second floor.
Okay, so it was looking at ground level.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't drag my character. I would like to go over there. I can't drag my guy.
Remember, I gotta tell him the word before we,
Yeah, totally.
are safe.
I just very creepily poke my head through the wall to verify what the spider did. Like my nose pokes through, and then my eyes poke through, and then I'm one with the ship. I'm part of the ship, part of the crew.
You see like the back of a chair.
Do I see any brandy holding people?
You hear quite a bit of friendly conversation of quite a number of people.
Okay, I come back over. There's a lot of people talking over there. You were right, Jake. Your
Spider
spider
Buddy
isn't
worked.
stupid.
Yeah, I'll sort of do a little fist pump and be like, fucking Spider Buddy.
So,
All right, so do we have like personas and shit? Are we gonna rock this? Because what's
okay.
Slump wants Teeny Tie to pick Slump's name.
You how good are you at impersonations?
Perfect.
Give me your best Canadian.
Hello, Slump is Canadian.
Nailed it. I'm surprised you even know what a Canadian is. We're on a different
Yeah.
planet.
Is that a food?
Yeah, pretty much. Might as well be.
Wow.
So,
The Galactic
okay.
Federation of Canada.
Take it all over.
Okay, so Slump. Oh, Slump, you are our butler.
Yeah, what's Slump's name?
Butler.
Yeah, Butler.
That. Oh, perfect. Okay, Jake, you next.
Wait.
Come on. Lou. Okay, what's your name?
All right, wait. Lou's got the eyeballs, so she's fucking quarterbacking this shit, right?
Right.
I'll be Lou's gun slanging bodyguard. I'm that's me. Yeah.
That's
Your
I don't have a name. A man took it from me when I lost.
pretty sure you should have a name.
Nah,
Pretty sure you should have a name.
fuck.
Oh,
I
God.
don't know. Call me what's a space? Fuck.
Carl.
Call me Carl.
I mean, I hate to say it.
Shane, Lori, Coral. He fucked my wife, Coral. Shane fucked my wife. Gotta learn. It's tough out here. Fuck my wife.
Oh my God. All right.
Yeah, everyone make sure they tell me to hold on, hold back, because I'm just too crazy. Say, stay back, Coral, and I'll be like, all right, guys.
Fine. Lou, you can pick. Do you my go-tos are Bishop or Reginald? You pick.
Oh, I would say okay. All right.
Call
You
Slump have a better name. Call him
say it.
Thatchy.
Thatchy? Like Thatcher, but
Yeah,
diminutive?
like Thatch. Like Thatch the Thing.
Thatch.
Teeny Top really liked that.
You're gonna take away my go-tos, are you? You gonna take away my go-to?
Like you're some kind of style of roofing.
Yeah, Thatchy.
Oh, God.
Coral done likes this. Hey, Thatchy, we can be Thatchy and Coral.
No, God.
Thatch and Coral. What's your role?
No, this
A
is your
business
thing.
advisor?
This is your thing. I don't even know who the f***'s in there.
Hey, man, stay in character, Thatchy.
I mean, they're not gonna recognize us from any other. I think you guys know.
Actually,
I
yeah.
look
Why the fuck are we even doing this?
I look at Jake and I just breathe in. I exhale. Lemon face. Lemon face.
Ready, leather, yellow leather.
I mean, I think you guys are ready. You guys look great. Butler, fantastic. Okay. I'm just Louise. No one will guess. You know, that's me.
That's
I
pretty.
walk
I
up
mean,
to the door.
It's not locked. It actually kind of opens up a bit when you bang on it.
I'm still like kind of shaking it out as it opens, and I'm like, oh fuck, yeah.
And
Did it open?
I haven't said anything. I just
yep, it opens up into a big open area. And I didn't want to clutter this up with a million fucking character tokens, but it's there's some space at the entrance, but there are quite a few people in here talking amongst themselves.
Greetings all.
I kind of go to a very like prim, proper, chest up, chin up, very proper, something like that.
Oh, man. I'm gonna hold the door for Lucille. Make sure everyone can see my gun. Sort of flip back my coat.
Yeah. Okay. A couple of them kind of look your way.
He's at a medium volume. Slump announces,
Hello, I am Jorb the butler.
And like a couple people kind of look over at you, and then one person kind of says, like, the butler of here?
He's my butler, so I'm
Yes.
here. So effectively, yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Hello.
okay. Where are you guys coming from?
May I buttle you?
That's a weird thing to. I mean, I could probably use some more water. You want to go get me some more water?
Yes.
Slump just leaves looking for water.
Like out the front door?
Yep, exactly. Yep.
All right, hey. I think they got some in the kitchen. I don't think that's okay.
I want Galdrick to have this. Okay, so Galdrick's gonna be incredibly old sounding.
Yep.
But I want him to obviously sound way older than he looks.
Yep.
Hello, my name is Thatcher, and I'm logging here. This is Lucille here. Whereabouts do you hail from, young man?
Oh, I'm just from couple blocks down the road. I'm just here until the situation's dealt with.
Wonderful, wonderful. Which situation might that be?
I imagine. Is he gonna be okay?
What might situation that be?
Is he okay? Does he need medical attention?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay. You guys are all acting kind of weird.
No.
Well, it's a crazy time
Dare
right
you
now,
I
right?
think I act weird. I've had to deal with this situation in town just like everyone else. You've been here. We've been dealing with that. Now we're here and finally get a load off. I'm sorry. Don't mean to act so hostile. I'm sure you remember what's going on down there, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
Yes, where's the damn butler with the water?
Yeah,
I want the slump to walk back in like holding a headlight, like a side view mirror or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Just pulled off the headlight off of one of the like abandoned vehicles in the street.
Yep. And just like lay it in front of the guy on the floor and go,
Well, there you are, my lord.
Wonderful. Your headlamp. You ordered a headlamp.
Yeah. Man, you guys have been out there for a long time. Come on in, guys. Come on in. Garvin's keeping everybody safe in here.
Wonderful,
Yeah, no, just
Garvin.
do you know Garvin?
I've heard of him, but I'm not the one that necessarily is the holder of the invitation. That would be my lovely, lovely granddaughter. Lucille, come here, darling.
Oh, yes, Papa.
This
How
is
are
my
you now? You
granddaughter,
seem fine. You're doing
Lucille.
better, right?
I think I forgot to take my medicine again.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We've probably got medicine upstairs if you need it.
Oh, good. You have your... Oh, wonderful. You have reverse CD medication. Essentially, if I don't take it, it just pops up and stays up for hours.
That's a weird
It's very
thing.
embarrassing for social situations.
Yeah, that sounds real. Oh, is it happening right now, or is that just is it like
Sure
that?
is. Look at that.
Oh no.
Sure is.
God.
Don't act
This
like you're
man's
not
the
impressed.
pinnacle of virility.
Uh,
That's right,
right.
Chief. That's
Okay.
right there.
I guess it's pretty cramped in here. Try not to poke people with that when you're trying to navigate the crowds. That's just gonna.
It's time for me to start doing rotational hip stretches.
Oh,
that's
no.
nice.
that's gonna be.
Got to stay limber in your old age, young man.
I mean, I guess so, but
I would like you to know that whilst I don't have a webcam on, I'm definitely still doing this in real
I
life.
can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear the hip rotations.
Feels nice.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, it's just go anywhere you want. Whole place is open to us. Find a spot, sit down, grab some food, take care of yourself until.
Thank you. I didn't catch your name.
My name is.
I love doing this to keepers. It's one of my favorite things in the world to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna think of a name here in just a moment.
Mm-hmm. Your name is Spam Stuff. Welcome. Nice to meet you, Spam Stuff.
Yes, my name is Spam Stuff. And you're, I didn't get this is
Thatcher.
Thatcher. That's right. Yeah.
Thatcher, yes. Thatcher.
Yeah. And this is my friend Jacobson Wonderbottom here, who I was.
Jacobson, wonderful. What do you sound like? I have not heard you speak yet.
Oh, my name's Jacobson Wonderbottom. I didn't talk much because I figured I might embarrass myself.
Oh, wonderful. You should never be afraid of embarrassing oneself. You should only be afraid of fear.
I'm scared to death of fear.
That doesn't make sense.
The more you think about it, the more it does.
And kind of like just like a very convincing, like what I said totally made sense to Slump.
Right.
Slump scratches his chin and goes,
Yes, indubitably.
Well done. I see your education courses are paying off.
Yes, my lord.
All right, you guys just do whatever you want, because
Wonderful.
I don't care. I'm a nobody. I don't even have a character token.
Oh no.
I'll lean
You're
over
going
to
die
Thatcher.
in the first act.
I don't know, man. I think that's a Wonderbottom family, wealthy group.
The ancient Wonderbottom.
Yeah, Wonderbottoms. I'm more of a
It's old
power
money.
top myself. Let's be gone.
Goodbye, Mr. Blubberbottom.
Goodbye, Mr. Jorp. Yeah.
Lucille, darling, where do we go?
Well,
This is me tossing the ball in your court.
Anywhere,
I think it's important we get you.
What's that?
anywhere Lucille goes, I'm gonna sort of like overplay the guard thing and sort of like put one arm out and like push people out of her way and stuff.
Yeah,
You do
totally.
the Instagram security at the mall, like back
Yeah.
up, back up.
Clint
I
Eastwood
think
were
we
all
should.
Oh, nice.
I think we should
I'm
head
gonna
on
grab a drink real
upstairs and
quick,
get
but I
you
can
some
still hear
medicine. Papa. Let's head up on this way. Do we see any more people as we go?
Like you're pushing through people. There are this whole lobby, hallway, entryway is absolutely packed, and there are doors on the sides too. So like, there's an open door here into a large room. I'll do this.
And these folks look like normal townspeople, or are they all fancied up? Or were the only fancied up people where Spider Friend saw?
That's right. Yeah, fancy people were only through this doorway. Everyone else looks pretty much normal. Some of them look a little hungrier. Some of them look a little more tired. But they look like just normal townsfolk. And yeah, there is open way there, door there. And as you guys are walking down the hallway,
We'd be able to like deduce that these are normal people,
normal as in
not sinister and trying to take over the world.
that. I
Inside
mean,
check.
yeah. If you wanna roll me plus charm.
Like we've met Hutch.
Yeah.
Do they seem like Hutch? You know what I mean? Like
Hutch was arguably almost like the most normal of a normal fucking asshole gambler drinker dude. It's pretty hard to tell.
Okay.
Lou's third eye isn't picking up anything weavery.
Okay.
So they seem, as far as you guys can tell, they seem pretty much fucking normal on the level. Just
I-
Yep.
Oh, just in response to the not seeing any weavery activity, I kind of make eye contact with my companions and give a very small shake of my head. There's nothing here. Can we talk to some of the people who are some of the normies who are in this room?
Yeah. You just talk to a couple. You could talk to some more.
And all that we've really found out is is there anyone who catches our eye in particular?
In here, most people are pretty unassuming, just various looking townspeople. And I am going to, just because there's a lot of potential information here and there, and I'm going to say that you're distracted with trying to blend in. I'm going to ask you to like say you're using your third eye, because that's kind of the mechanic that we had introduced. And I'm going to say that takes a bit of concentration. Like you have to stop and look with your third eye to see ink stuff.
Okay, cool.
Just so that like if you can't like pop your head into a room, look around and be like, oh, did I see anything with any ink anywhere? Because my eye is always open, or just walk into a room and expect me to explain all the hidden secrets because your third eye is open.
All right, well, I think we should maybe save the room we know Fancy Boys are in for later and glean information elsewhere. Are you guys down for that?
I'm down with that.
That's wonderful.
If you want Slump to get the whole attention of a room so you can use your spoopy milk eye, you let Slump know. And Slump can get everybody's attention with a fun Slump story.
Oh, you bet, buddy. Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
I love some stories. They're wonderful.
They give me every time.
Slump have the most exciting one saved for next.
Foreshadowing.
Huh. So, Lou, did you stop to like use your eyeball?
Just in this lobby area.
And only as far as you can see. Like you are pushing past people. So like the people in your immediate vicinity, you couldn't see anything. You can't see everything all the way down the hallway.
Gotcha.
I don't see a fountain going up into the sky.
Yeah, exactly. Like with where you're standing, if there was like a familiar right here, you wouldn't see them. There are too many people.
Are those stairs at the end of the hall like map north? Did they go up high enough that we could like see over the heads of the crowd, or is it like?
Yes, they do. Yep.
Hey,
Yeah, on the pretense. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
is your name? What is it, Lucille?
It is.
Okay. Hey, Lucille, let's. Fuck, I already forgot the voice. Fuck, I already kind of forgot what it's supposed to sound like. Let's go up to the stairs and take a peek down.
What's wrong with you, old boy? You sound completely different.
I was whispering because I was thinking too much and kind of broke character, and I forgot what the fuck. Coral.
You sounded like Snake Plissken.
Coral. Okay.
Wonderful. Sorry, very good at impressions. At least I tried to be.
As we go, can I see if anyone looks like they're wearing a law uniform? Any kind of policey looking folks?
Good question.
Good call.
Smart.
Answer is no.
Okay.
Well.
Very good question. And I have thought of that. And the answer here is no.
Okay.
Is there any pocket in here that is vacant, where you can have like a private conversation?
That's a private like you could maybe make room for the four of you to gather around, but people would be quite close to you.
Shit. Granddaughter.
Yes, Papa.
You're running off without me. We need to
Something kind of clicks for me. Now that I have some water in me.
Hey, I think something might be afoot.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, huddle around. I just realized something.
Yes, Slump agrees.
Yeah,
You see him. You see him point at his shoe and go, "That's a foot."
Ah.
I'm just gonna say, I'm playing fast and loose with the rules here because I don't want you guys to get screwed over when you wouldn't normally get screwed over. Where you're standing, you see kind of a house staff, butlery looking person. Just a second. Oh my god, I have a description for them and I don't remember where I put the description. Was in with the notes. It's an important description, so I want to get it right. Where the fuck? What the?
Like we're looking at them and we're trying to tell what they are like, and I just can't seem to nail it down. Who are they?
Aha. Okay. Yes. You see one of the house staff, and it is a simple butler-looking man. In that he almost looks cartoonish, with an off-puttingly round face and freakishly smooth skin and a bald head. And he almost looks like an animated doll, but the skin is very real. It's just impossibly smooth and shiny. And he's standing there with his eyes closed, kind of nose tilted up a little bit, very dignified. And he is completely made of ink, as you can see, Lou.
Check out Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah, I make a sign like I'm writing with a pen.
What?
He's
You want his number?
No.
Want me to slip him a note? Paper. Pen, paper.
And he makes me think of that fellow we met
Your
earlier.
ex. You can do so much better than him.
Who?
What's wrong with him? Spit it out.
You know, he's like
his head's so greasy it makes me feel icky.
That's
And
good. That's very good. You could do that. Also, he was really made to be who he is today. He looks really
Slump's nose starts bleeding.
His
Yes.
head, the butler's head, tilts ever so slightly to point his ear in your direction.
Do I notice that?
I will say, now that Lou has pointed him out, and he does look quite, he stands out. You do see it.
Yes. He is rather attractive, I suppose. You want me to try to get do you want to have coitus with him or something?
We'll build up to it. Let's just work on meeting each other at some point and then build a deep friendship.
Hey,
and then
sure,
go
he's a
from there.
lowly butler. You can do so much better.
Oh, class as a whole outdated. Anyway,
I'll try to just keep pushing through the crowd to get us further map north.
Yep.
I want to two finger my eye and look at the butler's eyes. I want to be like,
Stay away from my granddaughter. She can do so much better.
His eyes are closed as he's looking up, but his head turns back to the normal way. It doesn't look like his ear's pointing at you anymore.
So, anyways, we might need to find a small little something's afoot. Something's afoot.
Slump's head tilts side to side like he's a dog trying to understand whistling.
God damn it.
give me. I start patting down my chest, like pen and paper, pen and paper.
I hand him a phone.
Yeah, totally.
What the is this?
It's like a paper.
Do you have me a phone or a fucking hack jack?
No, like a Nokia brick.
All right, I set it to T9. I pull up Memo and I just start going to town. And I spell out I'm pretty sure that these people are gathered here for a reason. Something's likely about to go down. Garvin is responsible for the spiders. He lured these people here on purpose.
Lou's eyes get real big.
Dedoy.
Helpful.
I slap Jake.
Respect your elders.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Let's get out of this crowd.
The butler's eyes open a little bit, and he actually looks over at you guys.
I look back.
Stop staring.
He immediately looks back, like closes his eyes, looks up, and ignores you guys.
Can I? Okay. Are there any other butlers around?
I mean, you can't see from here. You saw that one. You see from where you are. You don't see another one from where you're standing. Because you're completely surrounded by people.
Excuse me.
We need to take the high ground.
I look at Slump. Slump.
Oh, yes, me
Jorp.
lord.
Jorp. Yes, Jorp. Shit, my bad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So sorry.
Okay, hold on.
So sorry. Do it.
Maybe not high ground that obvious, guys.
Do it.
Did they distract everybody?
No. Do I?
What?
Why?
What?
Should I do it?
Should you do what?
Should I do
Nope, this is a bad idea.
What?
No.
Should you do what?
Okay.
Lump just wants you
Fuck.
to be happy.
Oh, you're so nice. I like scritch his like under chin, like.
Jordan,
What do you
This
want?
is a good idea.
What? What?
whose footprints are those?
Oh,
And I'm just gonna start pushing Lou towards the stairs.
I want to
fucking
look at the
piggyback
butler. Okay. Like
Yeah.
as we are walking away, because I don't trust this even a little bit, and I want to cast out evil.
Oh shit!
I just want to I want to thin the herd.
Jesus.
You want to cast out evil on the butler that you guys just recognized?
Yeah, the one that is very clearly made of ink.
Yeah.
The one that's very clearly up to no good.
Yeah.
And is likely going to make some trouble in my neighborhood.
Yeah. All right.
I want to thin the herd because I have a feeling you've packed this place with things against us. And if I can just put him somewhere else, life's good.
All right. Go
I
ahead.
wanna try to help.
Yeah.
If I can time it, if I've seen him do this before,
Yeah.
and he's explained it to me because I don't think I got it the first time. But now that I get it, I want to try and time it to sneeze really loud right before it goes off. So like fewer to like draw some kind of attention away from him using fucking space magic.
Okay. All right. So roll to cast out evil. Let's see how that goes.
I'm in character. I like start rolling dice. This is the pantomime to roll some dice, and I hold it up to Slump's face. I'm like, blow. And I Ow!
All right. Do you want to help that out?
I want to try to distract away from him as much as possible without anything too outlandish. Just like a very loud sneeze, I think, is the best I could do.
Would you like to roll to help out mechanically or?
Ooh. Oh, is that what that? Okay, is that the role that would be?
Yeah, help out plus cool.
I'm not very cool.
Whoa. Okay. So on a 7 and a 9, you grant them +1 to their roll, but you also expose yourself to trouble or danger. And I will say that brings Galdrick's roll up to a perfect 12. And the butler just vanishes. And Jake does a super magic A super magic one of those. And the unfortunate effect is that
I see you drawing. What are you doing? God damn it! Stop that!
as soon as this happens, another butler, freakishly mechanically doll-like, starts pushing through the crowd.
Holy shit.
I want
And
to roll to dominate mind.
okay.
So that's, I think it's roll plus cool, but I took the thing where unnatural charm, so I get a plus.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try to like Assassin's Creed fucking Lou out of his line of sight and sort of like snake around if I can.
I
Just be
want
like,
to
"Whoa."
talk to the butler.
I wanted to. Oh.
So that was an 11.
Yeah, so you give it 2 commands.
Okay. And it's just like an action that I can pick, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want him to walk to a corner of the room, not quickly, just literally at a leisurely butler pace, and then just start having a very in-depth conversation with the wall. Not in like a loud, obnoxious way that if you were to see him talking to anybody else, it would seem perfectly normal. Like he's just having a normal conversation, but I just want him to fuck off to a corner of the room and just start having a pleasant conversation with the wall.
All right. Okay, so he starts just pushing down his way down the big red carpet that you guys are on. And then what's up?
As he passes us,
He's not passing you.
he's not gonna pass
No.
us. Okay.
Because he stops like dead right on the carpet, and then he kind of turns around and starts walking back the other way. And because that roll was so good, I will say that for that brief moment that you are in the mind of this butler, you hear a voice saying, "What are you doing? Where are you going?"
I want Slump to like. So Slump is still standing, like just within the group of the 4 of us.
Yeah.
So I want him to like look at the others and say,
Hey, just so you guys know, Slump went into the fast man's head, and Slump heard someone going, "Where do you think you're going?"
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh. And therefore that means that someone's controlling the mind and that someone is actively hunting for them.
Yeah,
And they noticed that they noticed.
yeah.
When we talk to them, oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna, you guys just hang tough.
I'm gonna push towards them.
I think. Okay.
We're gonna have a real quick conversation about me wanting to go left and you wanting to go straight.
Yeah, So Jake, you were trying to guide Lou to the left, and Lou, you just kind of pushed on straight forward.
I'm willing to have a quick eyeball conversation. If you got a thing, you got a thing. I'm fine.
I just want to say, can I speak to them now?
Yeah. They are very close there. Sorry, I'm hearing myself through you. They are very close, and they are easily within speaking distance at this point.
I just want to touch the side of my nose and raise my eyebrows and say, "Numasu, good day."
And as soon as you say that,
oh god,
they just start walking back. Like they kind of nod their head, and then they start walking back, and they go up the stairs, and then they go off to the sides.
Whoa.
Lou takes out one of her scarves and mops her face because she was sweating profusely.
I was was gonna say, I'm having a fucking palpitation over here.
Okay, we know that works now.
What did you say? The only thing I heard you say was highway.
I mean, whatever it takes, right?
I suppose. Yeah.
Slump just looks at a random party goer and says,
Excuse me, my lord. Blah, 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 blah.
And you like you spit all over them. It's just a big wet word that you just spray all over them.
I look very confident, like knowingly, like nod my head towards them.
And like they look over, they're like, "What the?" And then they see, then they look at your belly button.
Yep.
And then they look up, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Bye."
So Slump just waves very happy.
And then Corner Butler comes and pushes through the crowd and comes up to you, Lou, and does a very deep bow and simply goes, And then he goes and takes his original post.
The fuck?
That's horrifying.
The fuck was that?
I wonder if they can't talk.
I want Slump to, like, as the group of people that he was talking to are walking away, like grab one of them on the shoulder, like not angrily, but just to make them turn around, and then very reassuredly look him in the eyes and go.
They like their eyes just go wide. They're like,
Please leave us alone.
Yeah, that's good.
Slump looks very happy, like he's really contributing here.
Can I invest? I think investigative mystery is the right thing. Holy shit.
Yeah. Investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, because this is both of those.
One fucking week off and I don't remember anything. Yeah, investigate a mystery because I have a special thing now for that. In this left room.
In the left room?
Yes, where I'm standing.
Yep.
Whoa, nice roll.
Holy whoa.
Baby.
Okay. So you get 2 questions.
And my bonus
You get to
thing
solve it.
is what magic was done here, if any. That's just sort of like I always get that now. That's big. What the actual fuck? All right.
And this is like almost like a giant dancing hall. It is nobody's dancing. There is no music. Oh shit, music. Right. You guys are doing spy shit.
Yeah.
Need that spy shit music.
Oh, this makes me feel so much more in the mood.
So yeah, I think the most sensible ones are what happened here, because the other ones are kind of monster specific.
Yeah.
What happened here? Is there anything concealed here? And then my bonus one is there any magic done here?
Okay, is there any magic done here? This I gotta find which room this is. Okay. Yeah, this is a huge gathering area. It's being used kind of like a sitting room. People are just using it as a general recreational space. There's no activities specifically going on here. Some people are sitting, some people are snoozing, some people are fucking playing patty cake. I don't know. Some people are shaking their hack jacks, wondering why their fucking their mobile Fortnite doesn't work on their hack jack. They're just kind of killing time. Some people are looking out the windows sometimes, nervously. Some of them look very bored. There's a couple that are having conversations in here. What was the first question again?
I think it was What Happened Here is the first one, just because I thought that'd be an easy setup.
Yep. Okay. So what happened here is this looks like a huge chunk of the town. Like this has everybody. There's no single vocation here or gender or like there's no way to discern a specific type of group of people in here. It looks like this is where the town is in this room, and they are packed in here. It also doesn't look like it's the whole town. Like you can't fit a whole town into one giant dance hall in the manor. But it looks like a general recreation room. So this is like, it looks like refugees just surviving in here.
And are there like sort of impromptu structures and stuff like that going on? Or does it look
No.
just like we're seeing it?
It looks like you're seeing it. It looks like it's just filled with people. Like the only impromptu structures would maybe be like a blanket or maybe some chairs. But there's no tents. There's nothing like that. This is just a gathering space where people go to do stuff when they're not doing anything else.
Got it. And then my second two, or the other one was what's being concealed, and the bonus one was is there any magic?
Yes.
Magic,
Okay.
What magic was done here is the exact wording.
Why the fuck can't I move that guy?
I thought my Discord died for a second.
I'm trying to wonder why the fuck I can't move this guy. Hey, what's up, dude?
Wrong layer?
No, objects and tokens.
I get that sometimes.
All right, well, he should be up on the north side, and he's a little bit bigger. But anyways, what's being concealed here are more of the butlers. More of those weird, smooth, bald butlers. What kind of magic was used here? It is weaving to create these guys. And it is a very powerful type of mind weaving. As you notice that everyone's conversations have the same cadence to them.
Weird.
Everyone kind of gets a little bit more intense in their discussions at the same time and a little more quiet in their discussions at the same time, and they lilt in kind of the same way, and it's almost like there's an ebbing and flowing ocean of conversation in here that they are all on.
Yep. Nope. All right. I'm out. When I get close to the rest of the group, whoever's all grouped together.
Yeah, you're all there.
There's some fucking like hive mind shit going on. Like, I'm gonna look around to like my immediate vicinity, as if any of the people are like looking at us or trying to like eavesdrop.
Yeah, Butler Man to the immediate right of you. He's his head tilts and his ears is listening in pretty intensely.
Yep. Nope. I'm just gonna sort of like eyeball conversation everyone real quick and focus on Butler Man and get creeped out by his gross greasy roundness.
Yep.
And then just kind of stop talking.
Oh, you know, town cultures can be quite strong and people will think in similar ways. It's a small town, yeah. Well, let's keep on, let's get that medicine for Papa.
All right,
Slump.
wonderful. Yes, I need my medicine.
Oh, it's kind of like thumbs up. Let's go. Okay, let's go.
Slump thinks they probably, if you tell one person one thing, that probably everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you're right.
Perfect.
That thing is gossip.
And at the top of the staircase, you see etched into the stone with gold lining a big, beautiful, smiling face. Big old walrus mustache, fancy monocle, teeth that are a little bit and streaked back hair.
Sounds like fucking Hook, Captain Hook.
A little bit. Mustache is a little bit crazier. Teeth, little bit uglier.
Bad form, Peter. Bad form.
Ah, yes.
to the boo boo bob.
I gotta watch that movie again.
I don't know why this character reminds me of kind of like Fat Beard.
Fat Beard.
Yeah, he's one of Fist of the Walrus characters. Okay, so
Where are we going?
And then the stairs go up on the left and right.
Yeah, I'm swinging left because there's less house to the left and it feels safer.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry on. Is there I wanna, now that we've got some height, was there a spot where I could stand and look and not be super obvious, like maybe a pillar that I could just lean against or something like that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see across the whole thing in there.
Okay. Yeah, then I'd like to take the opportunity to look at the room as a whole and see if there's anything else. Like, so maybe that's, what are the rolls? Can I read a bad situation?
Yep.
From the top?
Yep.
That is plus sharp. Woo. Read a bad situation on a, what did I roll? I forgot immediately. 11.
You get 2 questions, I think.
Yes. 3.
3.
On a
All
10
right.
plus hold 3. Well, the one I really want to know is, are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
Any dangers that you haven't noticed? I will say the only thing that maybe I want to make sure that you got, because it was alluded to, and I think it's fair for you to glean from the information I gave you, is that these butlers can communicate to each other without speaking. So not only are they dangerous for being snoopy, they also don't have to talk to each other to communicate.
Okay, nice. Then second question is, what's most vulnerable to me?
So how do you want that answered? Like, that's a weird way. It's like, what's the easiest way to knock the building down, or what's the easiest way for something to stab you in the face?
I guess what I want to know is, this seems kind of like a locked down fortress of everybody's on one side and there's just the 4 little of us. So is there anything that they're not, like that they haven't accounted for, that isn't locked down and protected and stuff? Does that make sense at all? It does not.
That's a tough question. I'll say maybe the butlers are the most vulnerable because they're the sources of keeping the situation as is.
Okay, that's fair. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then I just have one more. So what's the bet with us and the town folks as victims? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Best way to protect the victims would be to stop the mind control. Find out what's find out what's kind of dominating everything and stopping that.
And that's the best way to protect us too, kind of thing. I guess that's a double question, so maybe not. But yeah, okay, sounds good. So we wanted to check out left.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not quite so packed up here. Like the hallways, they have people, but there's space in between them.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. I'll check it out for free experience.
Nice.
Never really worked that out. I don't know, like, when I can use that to just get free XP or not.
How does that work? What is it?
If you're the first person, let me read it so I'm not just making shit up. Whenever you go off by yourself or check out something scary, mark experience.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you wanna kind of scout ahead somewhere.
I've always been treating it as like, if I'm the first one in, like, don't worry, I'll check it out.
Sure. Yeah, you were the first one up the stairs, no problem. Looks pretty safe, and you get an experience.
Solid. Let's push it. I want to go all the way to here.
This is kind of an open archway into a very interesting kind of
What is that? Is that a baby?
into, I guess, what looks kind of like a museum, but also there are trophies in here. It's not just a museum. And it is quite quiet in here, actually. People are being very respectful. Just trying to clear the map a bit. No need to be overly cryptic about this shit. Let me find the notes.
The Mona Lisa's in.
Yeah, I was like, I want to go look at the Mona Lisa, please.
Right?
Yeah, it's totally the Mona Lisa. So there's a number of people in here. It's quite quiet in here, and I actually had music for this. And this is actually playing. Like, you guys can actually hear that in here.
Okay.
It's just some nice background music. And gotta get my notes ready. There are a couple people admiring the paintings, admiring the sculptures, admiring the things in here, having very quiet discussion. And this room, it does seem like all the noise from outside doesn't travel in here very well. It's quite a quiet area. Feel free to look around if you'd like.
Is this an angel up here?
Yeah, what is that? Is that an angel baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a giant cherub. Like freakishly big.
Turn to Galdrick and say, "Friendly yours?"
Oh, yeah, the guy's a dick.
It's also facing the wall.
Oh, that's. Ugh.
Yeah, you're getting mostly a good look at its wings.
What the fuck?
And Jake, as you
Exercise player knowledge to approach the only thing hand drawn, assuming it has to be important.
Hold on, where is that? I don't know, make it into my notes? What the F?
Maybe Blair and I'll do it wrong.
No. I did actually have something written down for this explicitly. So what I will say, I'll try to recall it from memory. This cannon and ore and flintlock pistol look very, very old. Impossibly old, and it almost looks like it doesn't belong in this universe. It looks out of place a little bit. And as you look more closely to the inscription on the metal, you see kind of an etching that says, property of the Bane.
The Bane.
Yeah.
I grin from ear to ear.
That's on the little, like, a flintlock pistol?
That's on the barrel of the cannon.
Are there any markings similar on the other two things? I guess first, are they in a case, or can I, like, touch them with my hand parts?
They are not in a case, but like as soon as you go to reach to touch it, somebody's like, oh no, sorry, just please don't touch that. This is not for touching, please don't touch it.
I'll put my hands in my pockets and just very carefully inspect them.
Oh, thank you. It's a very nice. It's a very nice pistol, isn't it? It's obviously very master.
Rhubarb, watermelon, peas and carrots.
And there is no inscription on the pistol.
Okay.
But I would say, Galdrick, are you down? Where are you looking at, Galdrick?
I would say that I am still kind of like staring at the statue.
All right.
But I'll make my way down.
Yeah, I'll say, as you make your way down, you see that cannon, and immediately there's a little twinge in the back of your brain. And then you see the pistol, and you just know it would fit perfectly in your hand. Like it was meant to be there.
You can physically feel Jake's desire to steal that pistol.
Yeah. Jake, you don't have that same... It doesn't look like it would fit perfectly in your hand.
And the universe has spoken.
I'll walk over to him and be like, no way.
I mean, it's a very nice pistol, isn't it? I don't know how to got it in here. Please don't touch it. Please don't touch it.
It's my pistol. I can touch it if I want.
No, Mr. Garvin's. It's Mr. Garvin's pistol. I don't think you can just take this pistol.
It's my pistol. I made this.
No. I don't think that's impossible. This pistol is an ancient relic. It's Garvin's. It's Garvin's
multiple
pistol.
people speaking, or is it just like one person hawking over this?
It's just one person, just like playing gatekeeper over this ancient pirate gear.
Can I like turn him away and be like, tell me about these, and sort of like go to the colorful crystals?
You kind of like try to steer him away, but he notices that Galdrick's still there. I mean, if you want to use manipulate someone, you can try, but that's gonna have consequences if you fail.
Can I magically? Hold on, let's see if I got any magic juice. Nope. Yep, I'm just gonna try and see if I can get him to go away, because I said I would.
All right, this is manipulate someone, which is roll plus charm.
Charm. Hey guys, before I hit enter, I said I would do it. That's why I'm doing it.
Oh no. So I guess you get an experience.
Hey.
And I think you get like a little bit too forceful. Like you get a little bit panicky because you see that glint in Galdrick's eye that like, I'm gonna take this, and you really don't want this guy to see it. So you try to very casually point him towards the crystals, and he kind of brushes you off as he tries to like just guard these relics. And you kind of like grab him a little bit. You pull maybe a little bit too hard, and it's like, there's no need for that. And you kind of yank him, and he kind of falls on his face as you were trying far too hard.
As he falls on his face, I grab the pistol.
I was gonna say, how many people are in this room? Like, quick sweep. He eats shit. I want to look around the room. Just give me a quick whatever I can glean.
As he falls on his face, there were, I don't know, maybe not more than 20 people in here, spread out throughout all the exhibits. But as he falls on his face, immediately one of those butlers starts starts a charging in.
I grab the pistol as soon as he falls on his face.
Okay. You it just slides right into your hand, and it feels like you've used this thing 1,000 times already.
Shit.
And
Is this Galdrick's pistol?
this is 100% Galdrick's pistol. It's found its home again.
Yeah, so Jake, I'm pretty sure, is in full panic.
Yep.
All acting and accent is gone, and I'm just gonna be like legitimately apologizing to the dude and trying to stand him.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm sorry, man. Come on, just ease on up. Come on, I got you. I'll sort of pick him up by the arm.
And as you're doing that, Lou, did you want to say something?
Oh, Carl, you clumsy oaf. You're embarrassing me in front of our new friend. Oh, I apologize, but he gets a little overzealous around art.
And
I'll go back into character because she reminded me of Carl and be like, oh yeah, art. I'm big into art. It's, does art inform culture? Does culture inform art? This whole big thing. Are we?
It's all he talks about, truly.
And this butler, who's maybe just a little bit abnormally tall, like he's not towering, but he's so thin. Again, it's not as thin as Ick, but again, it's like you can't imagine how the internal organs fit into there. It's like a doll. And he leans down, and the eyes open up, and he starts looking at Jake real hard.
Don't want to look down at the gentleman who fell. Look avert the eyes like he's fucking Medusa, Gorgon bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna help this guy up and keep going with. Does the base inform the superstructure? Does superstructure inform the base? Is all the art? Just I don't know. I'm just gonna help this guy up and like use him as a shield so this guy can't look at me and I'm like shitting my pants.
As you help him up, a big, long, weird, cartoonish doll hand starts to extend from the butler as it reaches for your shoulder.
Can I reach out and, like, as if I'm shaking the butler's hand? Take it and shake it?
Yeah, you can. And as you do, its eyes turn and look directly at you.
I say, hello again. We spoke earlier. You recall?
Its brow starts to furrow as it brings its face very close to yours and looks directly into your eyes.
That's a little, we both got our bubble here, Numasu.
And
I wanted to. Okay, hold on.
What's up?
I don't know what to do it or not. Jake is super worried that Lou is getting fucking brain zombied right now, and I've got this dude. What is this, like some old guy that I just accidentally knocked down? Like
not that old, like 50s-ish, kind of respectable looking guy.
I want to like almost do like a fake oopsie daisy and like throw the old guy into the butler doll. So I can like force the eye contact to break, because I think Lou is turned into a goddamn zombie and I don't like it.
Okay, I guess let's see, what would that roll? Okay, why don't you roll to help out and we'll just kind of Calvin ball the results. So roll plus cool.
Okay. I don't think I have a plus cool. I don't.
Uh-oh.
Can I roll to help out by like also stumbling around like I'm been caught off guard by?
Yeah. Roll to help out too. Plus cool.
Okay, that's plus for me. It's plus weird.
Okay, awesome.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, so this is kind of the way I think. This is the way I see this playing out.
We
So
kill everyone.
the way I see this playing out is that Lou, as you started to get kind of the fog brain a little bit, as this guy was really looking into your eyes, and then as you said Numasu, he kind of started to break his gaze a little bit as this elderly, respectable gentleman just came toppling into him a little bit. But he kind of caught the man. He kind of caught this guy that Jake pushed, and looks at that guy. And the guy's getting quite upset. He's like, "Oh, I've never." And then, kind of as the butler looks at him, he's like, "Oh yes, I was just going to." And then fucking Slump falls on both of them and knocks them both on the fucking ground. And the butler stands up and stands the other man up, and looks at Slump, but less intensely.
Sorry, my lord, not as light on my feet as I once was.
And as you say that, his eyes narrow, not like intensely, but like kind of dispassionately.
Okay.
And then his nose turns up, and he begins leaving the room again.
Do I get the sense? So earlier I figured that they all shared information and didn't need to talk to each other.
Yeah.
But from this, do I get the sense that I need to say the code word, like just repeat it each time? I kind of get into a sticky situation.
Basically, you have given them reason to accept you, but you can also continue to give them reasons to not.
Okay.
Like they're giving you the benefit of the doubt at this point.
When I remind them.
Yeah, it's like exactly. You can remind them, but like if you stab someone in the face, it's not that like they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's okay." She knows the code word.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. So you're kind of walking on a razor's edge as you try to win over the good graces of the people in here, which you have kind of a secret weapon for, but at the same time, it's not a carte blanche. I can do whatever I want now because of this word.
I mean, but it could be, right? Like maybe that should be what it is. Probably. We should just do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And Galdrick, you have your pistol back.
I'm very happy I have my pistol.
And it feels real good. Like this, you can tell this is not just a pistol at this point.
Oh,
yeah.
This is the ethereal weapon I brought with me in my last mission.
Exactly.
Cool, man, ethereal.
Do you have?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
What? I mean, what?
I mean, let's get the fuck out of here.
Ah, yes, of course. I put the pistol like it's a fucking flintlock, so I just put it inside of my jacket, but there's an obvious bulge.
Yep. And there is an inscription on the bottom of the handle that says "Property of Galdrick Stout" on it.
And on the bottom it says dash love slump.
It does say dash love slump.
Aww.
Okay, well, where do we want to go from here? Are we still trying to basically find Garvin's room, or?
Well, all right. I guess before I keep doing this, little out of character, do we want to get down to business, or do we want to like scoot around the rest of this place and sort of information collect?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm thinking would be good, is to try to find somebody who looks like we might be able to glean some more information off of.
Okay.
So maybe one of the fancy folk.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, you know what? Because you said it earlier, I was going to kind of wait for you to say it again, but you know what? I don't think I need to. You were looking for someone in a police uniform.
That's true.
Okay, is there anyone here in a police uniform?
Yes, there is. Exactly. I was just going to say, you said it before, so I'm going to give it to you now because you had already thought of it. You said, is there anyone in a police uniform? And in here, there is. You see a heavier set individual not fat per se, but he carries probably 30 extra pounds than he needs. He's a hefty man. And he's got one of those little biker cop mustaches that you feel like he would probably be better off if he didn't have. He looks like a non-mustache guy who is trying to have a mustache, but has had it long enough that he's cared for it well, but it's not working. It just doesn't. He shouldn't have a mustache. And he looks tough. Not like a big burly beat you up man, but the only other cops you've seen are basically Kirby and the couple troopers from Quinton, who were not particularly intimidating. And this guy looks like if it came to blows, he could at least be a part of the fight. And the uniform that he's wearing is relatively clean. There are a few food or drink stains on it. Nothing disgusting, but just enough to see that it probably doesn't get washed daily. And he has a sheriff's cowboy hat on with the star in the middle, and he is currently looking at the Mona Lisa.
I raise my eyebrows at the group and gesture my head.
Slump tries to raise his eyebrows and just crosses his eye.
I'm hugging the cannon.
Because I saw sort of this like brain zombie cadence, at least that's how Jake read it.
Yeah.
I want to look around at the rest of the room to see if I can find any pattern. And I'm probably a little paranoid, so even if there's close to a pattern, I'll make it one. And I want to see if he matches it. I want to try and see if he's a brain zombie by seeing if he's like rocking back and forth at the same pace as everyone else, or like, I don't know. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay, this is a tough one. So I will say,
if I can't tell from any of the patterns, then it's all good. I'm just suspicious.
yeah, I mean, you know what you're looking for, but I'll say because he's not interacting with anyone and he's not doing anything particularly weird, I'm going to say that's probably a little bit too tough to tell just from him looking at the painting. If anything, it feels like no, you do not. Everyone shuffles and moves, and he does. The people in here are not necessarily all matching each other's movements. So, if anything, if you had to guess a little bit, maybe no, they're not brainwash central in here.
Okay. Hey guys, what do we want to do with the guy?
I think just talk to him. See what the situation is. What do you tell us?
Kirby and the sheriff said that Tom would know what to do. Should I name drop Tom and see what happens?
I don't know though. Don't they also kind of want Tom dead here?
Oh yeah, fuck. That's a solid point.
Do we have a
Still
code
hugging- I'm
name
still
for
hugging-
Tom that
I'm
the law would know?
Still hugging the cannon.
Sorry, guys.
How about old cowboy milk got drained out of him, sad looking, depressed looking bit?
Oh yeah. Okay. Fuck me.
Oh yeah, okay.
Damn it! I really hate that told you who that was that he was talking about. I hate that.
Can I walk around to try to like read his badge or name tag or whatever the fuck he's got on him, like name tape?
Yeah, sure. He's got they all have a "Hello, my name is" sticker on their chest.
Oh, everyone here?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make that easy. Nah, well, I don't know. He's a weirdo. He has one.
Okay, I thought there's usually like a last name over the breast or something like that. I don't know.
Okay, sure. Last name over the. Oh yeah, like trooper or whatever kind of thing.
Sure. And then I wanted to see if I could like text back Kirby and see if he knows that person's last name.
Yeah, so this over his breast pocket, it says why is this not at the it says SHF dot Barfsworth.
Barfs. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna boop that out and send that to Kirby and ask if she's Sheriff Arfsworth. Do you know that guy? Is he on the level?
And then your phone starts ringing.
Solid.
Oh,
Oh, excuse me, I gotta take this. I'm gonna go out and piece of carrots, heart. And I'm just gonna step into the hallway and take the call, I guess. Where does it look appropriate? I can't see where the people are, so wherever there
I think
are
that's fine.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Exactly. Like you know what the dudes look like. You're actively avoiding the butlers. And like any concentration of people kind of thing. I'm not going to punish you for standing in the wrong space.
Yeah, so very much like not on fucking speakerphone, just normal call volume.
Hey,
Howdy.
yeah, I got like some sort of a thing. Did you try to text me? Because my radio thing doesn't get texts. I got like all the lights went off, and I just assumed that you tried to do something. Did you try to text me? Did you try to text my radio? And you can't text a radio. I don't think you. Hey, Jake, are you there? Can you hear me? Hello?
I'm gonna
Hello, Jake? Jake, are you there?
I can't
Did you try to text my radio? Jake, are you
I'm just
okay?
imagine right now with Jake not talking, he's just sitting there texting still.
Hey,
I can't hear you.
Should I?
Yes.
Should I shut off all the trash compactors on the service level?
I just keep hitting 0 to like Morse code or something. I don't know. See if his lights are still going on and off.
Oh,
my
God, Jake. Oh, you were a lonely, nice one to me. Please don't be dead, Jake. Oh, God. I can't take it. Oh, God. Sheriff Jake's in trouble. We gotta go to Firewater and help him out.
Okay, I will then, at that point, I will compose myself. Here we
Can
go.
I grab the phone?
If you
I'd like
followed
to-
him out
I'd-
there.
I'd like to grab. Oh, dang it! God dang it! Okay.
I will start to say like,
follow him.
I'll start to say, Curb, it's Coral.
Who the hell are you and how'd you get this number? Did you try to text my radio, Coral?
No,
That's
it's
a dumbass thing to do. Get off this airwave. I'm waiting for a call from important people.
Curb, it's Coral.
I know you said it the first time. Saying it slower ain't gonna. I know your name is Coral. I got it. Now hang the hell up.
Hey Curb, is there a stapler on your desk?
How do you know about that?
Yeah, this is Coral. Don't you remember me?
Did you torture that information out of Jake? You monster! I'm coming up, Firewater, and you just wait till I get there, Buster. I'm gonna ask for Coral. I'm gonna put you in the slammer.
All right, I'm
How
gonna sort
dare
of
you do
like
that to
turn
Jake?
into the wall and cover up everything. God damn it, Kirby, it's me. Did you take a fucking hint?
Oh, Jake, it's you! Oh my God, I thought you were dead. Oh God, Jake, you got me all worried. Oh.
I'm just gonna hang up the phone. I'm gonna put the phone in my pocket with like the text menu still open. I'm just gonna keep hitting random shit and send, so he can't fucking call me back because his power keeps cutting out. And I'm just gonna go up to Sheriff. I already forgot his name. Shit. Sheriff Arf from Spaceballs.
Fucking music.
Holy shit. What was the sheriff's name again?
Barfsworth.
All I remembered was Spaceballs.
Fuck me. That was one of the funniest phone calls I've ever had.
Like, it just compounded and I couldn't speak because I was laughing and he just kept going.
You torture that information out of him. Oh my god.
How'd you know about that stapler?
Oh, much shit. All right, yeah, I'm going to go up to Sheriff Arfsworth and sort of look over my shoulder at the rest of the group and shrug like 3 times. Hey, Sheriff.
Oh, the name's Bobby. How can I help you today?
I guess I wasn't expecting that. It kind of caught me off guard. Anyway, Sheriff.
It's in our nature to help the people of the city. What can I do for you?
So, what happened to the law? Like, what happened here?
Oh, it's a right shame with that, ain't it? It's a long story. Tell you what, I ain't got time to tell you the whole story right now, but
Yeah, about short version. Did you guys rebuild the law office, or is this does everybody live here now?
I'm all there is at the law, boy. That's a weird Aussie accent that we got going there.
Walk over and be like, "Where the f- are you from?"
I'm from Farwater, right?
Solid. Yeah, me too. This is what we all
Okay,
sound like.
I walk away.
He says, I'm all that's left. And I think we can probably leave it on that note.
Oh shit.
It's 10 o'clock.
Oh shit. All
And,
right.
yeah, we'll pick it up there
Shoot
next
him
time.
from under my jacket.
What?
No,
Slump
What
crushes
the-
Jake's skull.
What the fuck?
Because it wasn't said this session, Slump shits his pants.
Slump shits his pants. There
Oh
we
my
Oh,
god.
Finally.
go. Didn't feel complete until then.
and Kirby, miles away, just feels this urge and has to get up to go to the bathroom.
Oh my god. All right. Well, that was fucking awesome. I didn't even get to use. Oh man. Okay, just a
It
sec.
was too tense. I constantly felt like we were all gonna fucking die.
Yeah.
I'm
Like,
so
we're going into a
glad.
place where if we say one wrong thing, we get mind controlled and we lose.
Yep.
So
No, I
it's-
wanted to make it high
really well.
stakes. I wanted to make it high stakes. But I because I didn't get a chance to use it, I'm gonna say, Galdrick, you feel a small pinprick in the center of your forehead, and then you see him, and he says,
Hello, Galdrick.
God.
How are you today, Galdrick?
What the fuck is this?
This is Volos. I've always sounded like this.
That's not what you sound like at all. You're definitely like a really shitty Irish accent that you probably practiced about 24 hours before ever debuting it.
No, that's Lou too. I'm Volos. You've got your characters mixed up, Galdrick.
Are you sure? Which one's
Yeah.
Bolos?
Volos is the one with the eye in his head, and Lou 2 is the big cat with the clicky eyeball dog, you stupid fuck.
Oh, are you the ugly one?
I'm the bleeding man. You called
Are
me.
you the ugly one?
No, you can't tell. My face is all blurred.
You're the ugly one though, right?
No, I'm like privacy
You're
rights
like a
reserved.
You're like a 2.
I'm like, you know what? You say such.
You're not even like a city 2. You're like a rural city 2.
You say such
You're like a
hurtful.
rural town 2.
You hurt my feelings so badly every time I come and talk to you, Galdrick. I'm starting to think you don't value my company.
I do value it, just at about a 2.
You make me so sad every time, Galdrick.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, I really just wanted to come and have a chat because I'm proud of my voice, which you've made me now all self-conscious of.
Good. Rightfully so. Seems like it.
You just have a great night then, Galdrick, and try not to be such a dick next time we talk.
Okay, a little bit of foundation. It's for men too.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
I love
No
you.
need for a blending brush. It's all blurred.
Nope,
in
not
the way
falling.
you
That's a
thought.
trap.
You know, it wouldn't hurt you to trim the beard too. I don't think you've even touched it since you came from heaven into my heart.
Oh my god, are you hitting on me again?
I'm just saying, you got a nice figure.
If I could hang up, I would.
Well, you can't. I'm on here all the time. I watch you.
So he's okay. If he's connecting with my mind right now, then I would just simply like to start going.
No, stop that. No, I don't like that. I can't hear you. No, I don't like that one bit, Galdrick. You stop that right now. No, I'm hanging up, Galdrick. I'm hanging up.
Hello? You still there? You're still there, aren't you?
Listen, I can't leave. It's not a choice I have, okay?
Baby shark.
No, I hate that. Listen, Galdrick, I have to be here all the time.
Even when I'm pooping?
Especially when you're pooping. How do you guys do that? You just kind of like, you know what? I feel like it would approach TOS if we went into too much detail about this. So we'll just, you know what? I'll hang up here. We'll call it a night. Thank you, Galdrick. I love you. See you next week, Galdrick. Same time.
Okay. Same time?
Same time.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay.
I love you.
No.
Okay.
No.
You
My
will.
glove is reserved for Kirby.
All right, guys. I just wanted to show off that voice because I got my Go XLR and I love these voices. So thank you guys very much, and we will catch back up next week.
Fuck yes.
All right. Have a great night, guys.
Amazing.